Hello, everybody. How are you all doing tonight? That's right, impromptu Zen Den. Let me kill some. I had to put the chimes in, so I didn't hear it from John, man. 1 second. Oh, yeah. And tonight I have with me my cohort in Comics Collusion man, Mr. Warren Brown.
Pleasure, sir. Hello.
How are you doing, man? How you doing?
Doing good. Playing with my new fisheye lens.
The fisheye lens? Gave him the fisheye. Now you can do all like the independent filmmakers and stuff. What is up, Dory?
This is great for music videos or like band pictures.
Yeah.
Hey, Dory.
You can do all that up close stuff.
Just play the Limp Bizkit music. Rolling.
Rolling. I did it all for the nookie. What? The nookie? Hey, Mr. O'Reilly. How are you doing, good sir? Let's see. What you got going on here, Warren?
I am working on a cover for Sick and Joe.
Well,
I'm kind of going with the an homage to the old like the Kubert brothers and also like Frank Miller would do like these kind of big, kind of arcing collage fights where like all these got bad guys, usually ninjas or something, are coming at like Wolverine.
Oh wow, it's like you're coming right at me, man. Do the hand. It's like whoa.
I'm gonna have to get used to that.
They have fun with the new toys. Yeah. The new toys. Me messing with the new mic setup and shit. And you got the camera going. New camera going. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Well, so we had been a good night so far going over on F8 and watching Big Daddy interview Sam with his 47 Furious Tales comic-y goodness, man.
Yep, I saw that stream. It was very good.
Yep, yep. And if you all haven't seen it yet, you need to go. You need to go to the Kickstarter for 47 Furious Tales and go make a pledge. Get you some good art,
Get to the
good
Kickstarter.
book.
Do it now.
Do it. Do it now. Get in the chopper. And let's see. Hey, what's up? Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil, John. John, you missed your chimes and your sitar, man. I didn't forget this time. Dory, finally eating for the first time today. Dang, girl, get you some food. Another day at the Zen Den. That's right, John. Here in a minute, I'll get it out. I'll put the link out for all my monkeys at the circus, man. Just give us a second to get settled in. Damn it, back to rage mode. No rage mode, man. No. Rage. Although rage is good. I haven't heard any rage in a while.
Well, they broke up, didn't they? Or did they get back together?
Well, yeah, but there's still always albums, man.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Let's see. You guys want to hear some cool stuff, man, and stuff, man, that happened tonight, man, in between all the other good stuff that was going on with everybody? Tonight, I posted this up over on the Twitters, the Twatters, and didn't tag anything in particular except Halloween and Trick or Treat. And guess, man, guess who liked this, Warren?
Who?
I went and seen the links on it, and I'm like, okay, Warren liked it, Dory liked it, and it's like, all right, well, who's this guy? Who's this Quinn Lord? I'm not even following him. Then I looked it up, and lo and behold, it was Sam himself.
Heck yeah.
From Trick or Treat. Actually ran across me and Greg Kimmett's Sam picture, and he dug on it. And that was really cool. I have never had that happen before. That was
awesome.
That was a neat. Oh, thank you. That was a neat thing to happen, man. I was not expecting that. I'm like, who's the... Yeah, because, I just know him as Sam. I didn't know who the actor was, And I was like, wow, holy crap, that's cool. John needs his fix of them sweet birds and chimes. So, yeah, that's one of the one-off pieces I've collaborated with Mr. Greg Kimmett for a lot of years now, man. Probably since not long after I decided and first got into comics, man. And every year we make sure, even if we're doing other stuff, we do collaborations because we both love Halloween and horror stuff. So every year we collaborate on some pieces for all through October, of course, and for May the 4th for Star Wars Day. Those are our 2 days that we always make sure to reconnect and work on some art together. And let's see, and here was one from last year that I got to at the end of it, and then I got onto some other stuff. So, it's like, well, I got to get back to it and finish it for this year. We've dubbed this The Curious Tale of Hawthorne and the Devil Squid.
The Devil Squid.
The Devil Squid. The Devil Squid. And here's one that I'm going to do a little bit more to. I might do two versions, but this one was one that I didn't get to finish up last year. But people seem to like the minimalist work on this, with just that little bit of blue going on and just letting that red pop out and everything. So I may just go into well, thank you. So I might do just a little more blue rendering on this.
I would do something with the pupils.
Well, yeah, I'm going to go with the gold eyes
Oh,
on the
okay, yeah,
pupils because it
perfect.
leads right through that sight line with the red
Yeah, I
going
would
through
go
there.
gold or I would go red. I mean, I know gold's canon, but I would do something with the pupils.
Oh yeah, yeah. And let's see. Then there was what was the other one? I started messing around with this one a little bit, just getting a warm up. But this is another. I got a whole folder of stuff that he just sends over through time, and it's just like if I can get to it, I get to it. So it started out as that, and I started working into a more of a rendered mode on it. We'll get that all fixed up like I usually do with these.
Very nice.
And let's see. So here, I'm going to get settled in. I'm going to flip over to Warren's stream again, man. And let's see. Oh, somebody else popped in too. Watch the numbers pop up. Wow, everybody's up and about on a Tuesday night. And it's like, here it is 2 minutes to midnight.
It's only 9 o'clock here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. West Coast guys, yeah.
West Coast.
The West Coast, yes, I have. I really dig those men.
The West Coast gas prices are really high, and so's the milk.
But, but the nuggy shops are always there.
So we get high and say, what the hell?
Let's see, trying to juggle here. Juggle, juggle, juggle. Do 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 do. Let me see what's going on. See what's up with the circus monkeys, man.
Layers upon layers upon layers.
Oh, yeah, definitely. What do you average, Proud? Do you keep everything on a separate layer?
Oh, yeah, well, I'll when I'm depends on what I'm doing. If when I'm penciling sequentials, sometimes each panel will get its own layer in case I need to fiddle around with the size of it or change some stuff along those lines. But then when I switch to the next zone to the next like inking, all the pencils are on one layer. Then it's just a layer labeled pencils. And then when I get all the inking, I do the inking the same way. Each panel gets its own layer. And then once it's all done and I like it, it all goes on an ink layer. And then when I get to painting, that's when the layers start really stacking up because
Oh yeah.
panel, yeah, each panel gets a folder, and each character gets its own folder, and the background gets its own folder. And yeah, I have it all kind of organized so then that way if I need to go to SIG panel 2, I know exactly which folder to go to and I can start messing around with it. I wasn't doing that before, but it's like if you make a mistake and you or you want to change something and you're like way deep into it, it's nice having everything on its own
Oh yeah.
separate folder.
And that's how I find with freelancing, it makes it a lot easier because if I send it over and there's any changes I need to make, it's like, oh, well, cool. I just got to deal with that layer or adjust that layer or whatever.
Yeah.
Like with this one, man. With this one, it is, and I do have some copies of layers, so I'm going to say right now This one is somewhere around 75 layers or so, man.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. Well, most pages when I by the time I get done with them, on average are somewhere between 125 and 150 layers, especially if it's a page with multiple panels. I'd say each panel usually I'm doing about 20 maybe 30 layers on each panel, so they just build up the more panels you've got going on. Let's see. Dory says, I'm finally almost not inking over my pencil on the same layer. Yeah, always try and keep it on a separate layer. It makes it a lot easier on you, man.
I hate it when you're going like 20 minutes in and then you realize you made the mistake and you're on the wrong layer.
And you've only got so many of an undo history.
Yeah.
You're just like undo. It's like, oh shit, it doesn't go far enough back, and then you're like, crap. Yeah.
That's why I label everything and I take my time and make sure now, because I've made the first 50 pages. I made so many different mistakes.
Right. Well, let's see. I see a bunch of the usual in the background there. They must be waiting. The circus monkeys are awaiting. I must open the cage. Hold on, let me grab the link, peoples. I will grab the link. Oh, let's see. Yeah, me, the total newbie. Well, any little tips and stuff you need, we always throw them out there when we can, man, if there's any questions and stuff, man.
If you have any questions, I have no problem telling you guys all the mistakes that I've made, so that way to keep you from making them yourself.
Yeah.
I've made a lot on this journey, and I have probably plenty more to make.
Oh, there you go. Or when I didn't save my background before adding a character. That was fun.
Yeah. Oh, yep.
Yep, I keep everything on a separate layer if you're whatever you're working on can handle. If you got enough memory, enough RAM memory on whatever you're using, you're usually pretty good with a lot of multiple layers. I mean, when I built this system, that's the way I built it, so I could, have multiple layers because of the way that I work, and also so I can have an undo history where I can click on it more than 5 times and go, oh crap, it won't undo anymore, and I wanted to get back farther to where it was. Adore all of you that are working to help me along the way. Thank you. No problem, Dory. Yeah,
no problem at all.
I always do that. And then when you get it figured out, you run into somebody else, man, give them a little help in that area too. That's just, I had people do that for me. I'm going to do the same thing as I get more adjusted and things that I learn or pick up along the way. Okay, let's see the messenger. There we go. Oh crap, here we go, Warren. You ready? You got the cattle prod ready, man, just in case, man.
Just in case.
All right. There we go. There it is, boys. Come get it. You get a link, and you get a link, and you get a link. So much easier being able to just drop it into one chat. That made it much easier. Oh, I heard oh God, here they come, man. Watch out. Oh shit, we have Big Daddy Bowser in the house. Boom. Am I a boomer? Since he boomed. Boom.
What's up, boys?
What's going on? Hold it. Where is that? I got to use that since he put it in here.
Am I a boomer? Huh? Am I a boomer? Huh? Boom! How about that? Am I a boomer? Boom!
There you go.
What a delightful Roblox streamer.
Okay, and let's see. Who do we have here? Oh, Mr. Petey Pete.
Speed.
Hey, what's up, Pete?
Mr.
We're
Petey
animated
Pete
today.
at table 1866 at New York Comic Con this weekend.
Excuse me. Booth.
Booth. Okay,
You know,
booth.
Booth.
Okay. Well, just look for 1866. Go through the.
No. You can't.
Oh.
See, for
Okay.
New York is weird. New York is gigantic. Okay, New York is basically an airport. New York Comic Con, because Artist Alley is in one side, the main floor is one thing, and then there's downstairs with the panels and the thing. So, between the difference between table and booth will send people to different places.
Jeez.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
it's fucking huge.
it's off of the main floor, right? Like, if I remember right, you go through the left main
No,
entrance.
we are the main
of-
floor. Whatever you did in whatever happened in the past, every year changes. Like, but the main floor is always the main floor of the Javits, the big 5 airplane hangars,
right.
big.
The one on
size,
the left,
yeah.
and you go straight
That's-
back, and they'll find
Well,
you,
no,
right?
it's kind of the both doors are right next to each other, so it doesn't matter. Just 1866, we're in the 1800 aisle. Come down and find us. It'll be fun. Oh, my shoulder's killing me.
And he'll have all kinds of really good goodies that Pete's been making, man.
Oh my God, it's bananas.
He's been stocking up. I've seen it, man. He's got
Absolutely.
all kinds of goodies.
Oh, all kinds of stuff.
And he'll also have some yummy books out there, man.
Oh my God, it's crazy. I put everything's in the car except for whatever I'm just finishing up. That I can use tonight and tomorrow to finish up. Tonight's a wash because I have to leave at 4 a.m. to meet everybody so we can caravan in because we have to take 2 cars
Right.
because we have too much shit.
Sounds like for that you can never have too much, man.
Yeah, no, yes and no. I mean, I see that's, and I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel like I bring too much. Sometimes I feel like I don't bring enough. You know?
Well, it's best to be prepared anyhow, man.
No, it is. You're
Never
right.
know.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I agree 100%.
You know, Rick, you need to have plenty of stuff for the things and
Well,
stuff.
for the Zen Den viewers, and I don't know how many there are right now. You got to tell me. They're getting a sneak peek behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah, here, we'll give a quick close-up of that real quick, man. There we go. Uh-oh.
This is behind the scenes. To finish up, there's going to be some Rick and Morty's, and then a pair. So basically, let's do this to be fair. This, I'll finish the background and everything, and these will go into my mystery bags. And then so you'll get $20 worth of art. So you're getting a peek at them right now, and then a whole bunch more stuff. And you even get my mystery bags are really deep because you even get 2 free mini prints.
Oh, damn, nice.
The best part about making that many Rick and Mortys is that you can, have an imperfection in 1 or 2 of them, and it's just like infinite universes, bro.
But here you can actually. The Ricks I had pretty much going pretty smooth because I didn't do a facial expression really. But if you look at Morty, the mouth is different on almost every single one of them.
Yeah.
So-
Right, yeah, just like where you go where they're, what is that, the Council of Ricks?
Yeah.
The Council of Ricks where you have the multiple
I-
Ricks
I-
and Mortys.
I went quite Rick and Morty heavy. Not heavy this year, but I always have some drawings. I have the 2 Pickle Ricks and then 2 other Rick and Morty paintings. And yeah. Oh, and, here's a fun one. This is I had worked on. I got a commission. It's a big one. And he needs it Thursday. Well, I'm going to talk to him about that. And maybe Warren and maybe Bowser. But I know Warren for sure will recognize this as soon as we get into the line work here.
Oh, we got some One Piece up in
That's
here.
One Piece. I even recognize that, man.
So what had happened was, and I know I'm throwing this out there since we are in the Zen Den, and this is kind of like an art chat, because we talk about this all the time, and tools of the trade, tracing, this, that, the other thing. So, and don't worry, I'm not making a confession or anything here. I did my line work, erased because I erased a shit ton. Blah 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 blah. blah, erase, draw, erase, to the point where I had so much, like, I had to fix so many things because there was so many characters and so many intertwining things, and they're not exactly the most uniform of shapes, these people. The pirates here.
Hey.
So
Hey.
I turned around.
Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead, man.
What happened?
No, I was just going to say, hey, new people in the room.
Oh.
What's
okay.
up? What's up, blue shirt Andrew?
Really?
He says he's loving that, man.
Okay.
He's liking the stuff. And
I
things,
can't see
man.
any of the comments. Oh, now I can see the comments. What I did was, because, you know, obviously digitally it's one thing, but, you know, obviously traditionally, I'm sitting there going, wow, this paper's fucked up. This paper's fucked up. This paper's fucked up. So what I did was, I went in, and I said, you know what, I have a light box. It's in my tool chest. So I just took another piece of 11 by 17, and I basically went over my pencils, new pencils, that they would be clean. Because there's no way it was going to erase and look clean. And it's not like this is something I'm doing for myself or something. Someone paid me to do this. So I'm like, shit, I better make this look nice. This can't look like ass. And
Now,
go ahead.
Do you ever do blue line pencils?
I have never gotten into it. Just not my. I never learned to do it, so it was never in my wheelhouse. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So it just never. I don't dislike them. I don't like them. I have no opinion of them. If you use them, cool, good for you.
Yeah. Well, I've seen it all different
I think
ways.
it's a cool look.
The weirdest
I'm
one
exactly
to me
the
that I've
same
seen.
way, so I don't even use them digitally. I've never used them, so I
think
The
it's
one
a
that
cool
I
look.
cut you off now.
No, it's a cool look. Just not my thing.
I was gonna say the weirdest one I've seen somebody use is they used red line pencil, man.
Yes.
I just I couldn't. No, that'd just be too distracting, man.
There's an artist that does YouTube videos. I forget his name is Evan Burst, the cartoon block, and he'll start blue, red, and then he'll start inking, and then he'll start finishing everything with Copics. Why did that get dark all of a sudden?
It's magic.
I don't know what's going on, but that's better.
You got enough
so,
of us in the room, it always gets dark.
Let's see. Andy says he is a big fan of One Piece. I'm a big One Piece fan.
I enjoy the shit out of One Piece, but I had to let it go. Just one of those things.
It's been going
I just
so long.
started reading, reading it
5,000
myself.
years.
It's Rita Repulsa at this point. 10,000 years.
Dory says, I press too hard with those blue ones. I've traced my own work a few times. Yeah,
Well,
that's
I've
one
done it.
thing. Yeah, it's you kind of, it seems like with me, or with that, you kind of, like when you're going to, it's like you kind of want to go a little bit light. You know, want to go a little bit light with your pencils when you're going to, so you're going to go, or have like one of those really good, like, kneaded dough erasers or a gum eraser.
You know, the thing with this is just there's like right in here, there was just so much going on that I was just in there. Right in here, there's so much going on. It's like, oh fuck it, I'm just gonna. It was messy. It was just messy, and I wasn't happy, and I didn't want to give it to the guy.
Well, it's
Like that.
what you got going right there. Looks pretty damn good, man.
Well, I'm pretty happy with it, and I appreciate that, but you can always get better.
Hey, that's what I always say, man. As an artist, man, you can always learn and always grow. If you're not learning anything new, you're not growing as an artist, man. That's my take. So it's always.
Yeah, that's facts. No, that's factual. Shit. But I've definitely also I've done things where and like the All Might Midnight piece that I did, the one that I used Schwarzenegger as a reference. I have the original pencils, and I actually light boxed the inks because I liked the way the pencils looked, and I didn't want to ink them and then erase them.
Right.
So I wanted to keep the pencils, so I just light boxed over the original, so I could keep the pencils, and that was just because I wanted to keep the pencils. Now this pen.
Oh,
sucks.
yeah.
And I don't know anybody. Yeah, but I'm sorry.
Oh, it's
I'm
all
all
good.
over. I'm all over the place today.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. This is, random Zen Den. I think we're we're all a little bit all over the place tonight, man.
A little bit.
Yeah, because you had
I'm
that bit,
everywhere
you
right
had
now.
your big stream earlier tonight, there, John.
Yeah, I mean, no, I act like it's such a big deal, but it's like I stream once a week, maybe, and like, I don't know. It was a good time. I really enjoyed having Sam on there. Actually, he was an awesome guest.
I gotta get back on it. Once New York is done, I get a semblance of reality again.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go, Dory. She will totally copy a pencil or ink and hand paint a copy to keep the original in its pure state.
Ah, see, yeah. Cool, I thought I was the only one.
Now the tracing itself isn't the bad part. It's when you claim it as your own, right?
Well, that's the thing. That's the difference. This is me going lightboxing my own stuff so I can fix my own mistakes, or I can not have eraser marks over everything. That's you doing your own stuff. And even if I'm using something as a reference, whatever, cool. Because I don't honestly. 3 of the characters I knew. The rest I was like, ugh,
Yeah.
But if you are, let's say, tracing car decals, scum fuckbag, and then telling people that they're yours, that you drew them, yeah, then you're a piece of garbage and a thief.
Yeah, you should at least say, I'm working on my stuff, so I'm doing this for now, tracing stuff to get used to
I'm
it
learning.
and all that kind of stuff.
Look,
Exactly.
We've all traced to learn.
Yeah.
Nothing
Well,
wrong with that.
Well, even my little dance and Bowser and stuff like that, I immediately hit the internet after like that. I was like, I need to know who made this base. I obviously redrew and went with it, but I'm like, please, somebody tell me.
But don't sit like. And again, I'm going to use scumbag as an example. You traced the sticker, then you said you didn't like the way the face looked, so you changed the way it was. 3 seconds later, we Googled what you did, and there it was, line for line.
Like, whoop, there it is. Whoop,
Okay.
there it is.
I'm going to be a little unzen for a second. Hey, asshole, that John Wayne you posted was line for line a trace. Just so you know.
Shots fired. That's what a Western is, motherfucker.
It's okay, I'm blocked again.
You're blocked again.
I'm amazed I don't get blocked, but it's probably because I usually just keep the commentary outside of it all once in a while.
Once in a while.
Once in a while.
I'm surprised that friggin' Larry doesn't have me blocked on Niobe yet. So
Here
I get
we
in
go.
there and I get savage.
I get ghosted a lot more than I get blocked. And I gotta tell you, I do use the snooze button on people a lot.
I find you funny. I don't know why anybody would mute you, because usually it's like you either say shit that's actually true, which I guess people don't like,
Yeah, that's what it is. People don't like hearing.
or you're the voice of reason more often than not, going, okay, it might be a bit too far.
Well, there's that too. I you know, it's like, okay, we're gonna pull that back, guys, because that's don't do that. 'Cause that's then we all have to take sensitivity training.
Well, that's Phil dials me back every once in a while, because it's like, John's been hanging around the comedians again because he's off the wall, and I'm like, yep.
Yeah, here we. I've got to use my Hypnotoad screen for you guys, man. Be zen.
See, I realize that it's okay, because I know he's younger than me, a lot younger than me, but one of my rollout models, one of my fellow Long Islanders, Mr. MJF, Mr. Maxwell Jacob Friedman, is a savage, and it works. So,
It can be therapeutic, man.
look, last week he's doing a promo, and Darby Allin comes in, and then MJF is like, Darby, I understand where you're coming from. You know, I know you got in a car once with your alcoholic uncle, and you guys had an accident, and your uncle didn't make it. And we all know how you feel about that. We feel the same way. We all think the wrong man died too.
Oh,
I'm like, oh my God.
He really
And he
is.
said that on national TV. And I'm like, And 3 weeks earlier, he said something horrible to Brian Pillman's aunt and made fun of Brian Pillman Jr.'s mom. Called her Methany, which I mean she is, but still. And I'm like, you savage little bastard, I love you.
Dory says every inker in the world would probably say it's still art. Well, they should.
Is.
There's a certain art to inking, also, man. You're not
There
just
really is.
you're not just doing like a. You're not just using the Kevin Smith movie line of you're a tracer. You know, there's a certain technique. You know, you're adding line weight, you're adding form. You know, little things like that.
As a matter of fact, if you want to become a better penciler and a better artist, go find your favorite comic book artist, get their pencils, and then digitally ink or physically ink over them, and learn how they do their hashing, learn how they do their shading, learn how they do their lines. Try to recreate their line weights, and just go over their stuff. And I mean, I learned a lot from going over Joe Mad's stuff.
Well, some pencilers, it depends.
Greg
you have
Capullo.
different kinds of pencilers that you've got to ink over too. You know, some of them are way more loose. Some of them you've got to add in the line weight because they just did straight up pencils. You know, there's no line weights involved, and it just depends. And that's why a lot of times pencilers find an inker that they work well with if they're not inking themselves, because a lot of people just they're like, I'm inking myself and there ain't nobody else, I'm doing that shit, you know.
Simon Fraser.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So then you find somebody that you mesh well with, and it's like, okay, that's the inker I want on my stuff, you know. They get me, they know where they're going with it.
That's at some point I actually got to be not lazy, pick up a pencil and start trying to do some stuff.
I know. I want to start getting you guys to do that. Like, I wanted to do that with, like, our writer buddies that come on and stuff, too. It's like, I just want you to I don't care what it looks like or anything. Just, I want you to draw. I want you to draw. Don't worry what it looks like. Just do it, man.
Well, Niobe was originally created by LP entirely. I don't know if you guys have seen his actual sketches of her.
I haven't seen the original sketches, but I do know that he did.
He should. Well, he also has a reason behind that, and it's an artist who designs a character can't just say, well, it's mine, I designed it. Larry designed it first.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's very smart, actually.
For me, it's I worry that since all I do is digital, that I don't actually know very much about like line weights and all that stuff. But that just might be my own like
you got line weights in
internal
digital
struggle.
too. You got line weights in digital too. Digital drawing is the same as drawing. Same thing, just different tools.
I got issues with my hands, so it's like digital usually is my only way I can go. If I do.
I've been drawing digital now for, I'd say 3 years probably. And it's made me a better artist on paper.
Really?
Yeah, because I get to try out stuff. I get to learn. I was able to deconstruct the drawing process. And when digitally, I'm allowed to separate all the layers, quickly resize stuff, so that when I go to draw it on paper, I have a much easier way to figure it out. Like it's much easier for me to figure stuff out now. My drawings become much more versatile since I switched to digital.
That's cool, man. I enjoy watching your speed draws.
I like what Doris put down there. Drawing over my own work digitally taught me so much about what I know so far on my XP pen. Now, absolutely, I agree with that entirely. And Procreate did the same for me. But the XP pen, my buddy, and you guys know my buddy Jay Atramesser. He is sponsored by XP Pen, and he's going to be doing demonstrations at his booth at New York Comic Con all weekend. So I will try to get video of that for you guys, so you guys can check that out.
Yeah.
And I will be at some point, whoever streams tomorrow night, when I get home, I'm going to do, I think it's going to be Max. I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to at least take a ton of photos of setup and then do a walkthrough. If I can. I am under a time constraint. Not that they constrained our time or anything like that, but we're driving in to set up because we had to take 2 cars. And I want to get out of the city before rush hour.
And what? We lost you for a minute there, Pete.
Because if I where did I stop?
Taking 2 cars.
Yep.
Yeah, we have to take 2 cars because we have so much shit. We're gonna catch. There's no way around it. We're catching a little bit of rush hour in the morning, but we're gonna try to avoid the PM rush hour, which is also go fuck yourself. So, I want to try to get out of the city by 2:30 the latest.
Oh yeah, I could imagine, man. I was down around rush hour when I was down there, and I didn't realize you got to watch out for the taxis there. The sign said walk. I was walking. Luckily, somebody there grabbed the back of my jacket, and the taxi flying around the corner was about 2 inches off from my knee, and I'm like, oh, thank you.
That's your first mistake. You followed this sign.
Yeah, obviously, man.
Just walk. See, it was just walk. Now, that's the first time I was in DC. New York City guy, crosswalks, fuck crosswalks, lights, fuck lights, all that shit. So I walk in between 2 cars across the street, on a green light, and 2 officers like, "Hey, what the fuck you doing? There's a crosswalk and the light's not right." I'm like, "Oh, and then he goes, "Come here," and he wants my license. And I'm like, "What's going on?" He's like, "We're gonna write you up for that." He's gonna write me a jaywalking ticket.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
I don't sweat that here. They never screw with anybody here for jaywalking.
There's so many people from not even this country.
Oh
in
yeah.
DC.
Yep.
I guess you kind of have to, So, but it was, and then he said that it was funny. They looked at my license and said, "Oh, I figured you should have been. I should have figured you were from New York." Thanks. Do I not get the ticket? Like this time. Thanks.
Yeah. Luckily, never got a ticket when I was in New York.
Well, you're not going to get a ticket in the city for shit unless it's parking. They got more important shit. They got more important shit to do.
Yeah, we're being moderately good,
This is assembly line stuff.
When I was in Greenwich, they seemed pretty mellow about everything there for the most part.
How long ago was that?
That's years.
I've always wanted to go to New York.
Oh, it's definitely cool. First time there, that was a cool experience. Got out at Grand Central. As soon as we got out, it was like the movies. There was somebody with a saxophone somewhere in there. We come out in the morning, man, and the saxophone's all blasting. It's like, oh, this is nice. Walked past the Empire State Building, looked up at the top, and all I could picture was King Kong up there, Then on our way past, I think we went past the, what is it, the Iron whatever building, the triangular thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then on into Greenwich. Did a little time in Washington Park.
See, it's funny. Not that everything's changed drastically or anything like that, but things have changed a little bit.
I was gonna say, yeah, I heard Washington Park isn't quite as like
it's not really,
the performance little area
you don't
kind
want
of
to do
thing
that.
anymore.
Unless you'd like to see homeless guys perform.
Unless you what?
Unless you want to see homeless guys perform.
Oh, okay.
But my favorite, and I think the perfect clip is you've seen it. The chick in the hat is walking, and she's like, "Finally, I've made it to New York City," and you hear the guy yell, "Hey, lady, shut the fuck up!" Oh, there it is. It's not that we're mean. It's not that we're rude. It's that we're in a rush. And that's facts. We have, I have 7 things to do. I have 12 blocks to walk, and I only have 10 minutes to do it all in. So get the fuck out of my way.
Oh yeah, I can relate, man. We kind of get like that here, at least with crowds I hang out, man.
I think the degree
there's no pretense. Different. It's like, what the fuck you doing, man?
I think the degree of sense of urgency is going to be a little different.
I'm Canadian. We're a fucking delight.
Of course, you should be, man.
Absolutely nobody fucking buys that for a second.
All my
Isn't that like mandatory, in Canada, that you got to be all nice and polite and stuff, man?
Wait, what did you say, Pete?
All my Canadian experiences have been phenomenal.
I'm pretty chill, but like I'm
I mean, they've
also
been-
I got a granddad who's from Texas, so I'm sure that's why I'm an asshole. So
it's also maintained.
Oh,
I've also-
that explains it.
Wow.
I'm
will
kidding.
say, I will say that most of my Canadian adventures have been Toronto and Montreal. So
oh man, did you ever catch a Blue Jays game? Because that's always a good time.
that's why we went.
Awesome. That's some of my favorite memories were there. I grew up near Toronto, so
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why we went. So
I've been to BC a few times.
I hear BC's nice. I've never been out there.
That's a beautiful city.
So you said you lived around Toronto?
Yep, I live probably an hour from it.
So did you do did you go to like my one buddy Greg, did you go to Ridgemont High?
Nah, man, I used to busk downtown in Toronto and shit like that for years, right? So
Yeah, I thought he was clowning at first when I'd first, ran into him and talking. It's like thought Ridgemont High is like, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. It's like, no, Ridgemont High. Went to Ridgemont High, man.
I went to friggin' Elmira. Oh my god, that was a terrible goddamn hillbilly school.
I'll
he's got
tell you guys what, I got to check on something real quick. So you guys be good for a second. I'll be right back.
Warren's in
you're fine.
control.
I'll leave Warren in charge, man.
See, you didn't even
That's
have
what I
to
want.
say it. I just assumed.
That's
He'll
why
put
Warren
down
won't-
he'll put down the hammer,
Let's see.
man. I tell you, you gotta watch out for Warren, man.
It's because he's a mod over on my page.
He'll send Grogu
That's
after you,
right.
man. All right, I'll be right back, guys.
He's got.
Soon as Phil walks away, it's just like Warren looks up and just goes, "Hey, fucking behave, all right?" Like,
Bye, John. Click.
yeah, I know. Like that would be the way to keep maintain order, right? All right, first we have to control
Not a
the
bad move.
population here.
Oh, my back hurts. It's killing me.
Oh shit, you all right, Pete?
I'm just tired. I've been up all day, and then
I say you've been drawing a lot, man. So your
Yes,
back's
sir.
probably killing you. Plus, also the breadsticks. I'm sure the breadsticks are doing it too.
it wasn't that it was dead as shit last night, and they even. I got yesterday when I was there. They're like, yeah, don't bother coming in
No shit.
Tuesday. I'm like, all right. The restaurant business, that happens.
Well, I just got messaged that 3 of my comedy
But
shows
I-
might be canceled, so I'm like, shit. I got a lot more free time to be bugging you guys on your streams.
I have to start doing after New York. I really do.
I'm gonna have to start picking up too. I'm gonna have issue 1
Everything calm
PDF
down a little.
ready for distribution digitally here probably by the end of November. So I'm gonna have to start getting more
Oh, cool.
active.
I'm thinking about starting up some side projects, especially if I'm going to be on lockdown for the next 2 weeks here, so.
Oh, I looked into
Is it
Gumroad.
getting
Pete.
bad
I
out
think
there?
I'm gonna go with them for a little while.
I've heard
Yeah, we
about
had a
that.
death. We're at
I gotta
9.
look into it.
Like I say, we had a local death. We had 95% of our hospital capacity right now, so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's pretty bad. They're, what did they call it? It's shock the system or something like that, or reset it. I can't
Sorry to
remember.
hear that.
Yeah, they're basically
Right, yeah.
gonna just basically put a bunch of rules in place because it's almost Thanksgiving weekend for us Canadians, right? So
Right. See, it's gotten better out here,
no shit.
and where numbers are skewing down, knock wood, and in the 5 boroughs in New York City, the mandates have hit and everything like that. So
Yeah, see here we're finally starting to crack down that it's like, yeah, go eat at a restaurant to just be out at generally anywhere. Like I went to an IHOP today and they're like, we need to see your vaccination records and a piece of
Right.
ID, which is how it should be getting
Right.
done right now.
we
But-
have a couple apps. So
Yeah, well, it took a while to get to that point, right? Because everybody was like, "Oh, well, I've only got one," or "Oh, I'm not able to because of health reasons," which that does happen. I can't say it
Yeah,
doesn't. But,
yeah, it does. We have
Yeah.
a bunch of apps and stuff, so we've been pretty lucky with that. It was funny. I had said, I was like, no, it's cool. I'm gonna get myself. I'm dating a lady who's an anti-vaxxer. It's great because she can't go out to eat or we can't take her anywhere, so I'm saving so much money.
I like that. That's a good one. For a second, I thought it was going to be like a non-committal thing, but damn, that's good.
It's a little amp. No. I just really be nasty about it. Oh,
Yeah.
God. What you sound like me this afternoon. I was changing my light bulb, my headlight, Warren.
Oh yeah, my headset's going dead, so I'm like, I gotta find something to fix that before it goes dead. Then I can't talk or hear anything.
Yes, sir.
He doesn't care about hearing us. He
See, that
just
was-
wants to be able to talk.
There we go.
There.
Hold on.
That's fair. See, now I don't know how many people are in here. Hey, if to all of the Zen Den viewers and lurking, well, if you're lurking, keep lurking. I don't want to fuck this shit up. But if you are actively out there, because I can't tell, I don't even know what he's streaming to. Say hi and let us know what you're doing, because I'd like to say hi.
Is he only on Facebook or is he on Twitch? Too?
I don't
think
know.
It's on Twitch.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
even know he had a Twitch. There you go.
No, yeah, he's definitely on Twitch, but I don't know what else he's on.
I say I know Pete,
he's
you're on
Facebook.
Twitch.
I know he's on Facebook.
I can't even get to his Facebook. What the fuck is wrong with me?
I say I know Pete's on Twitch. Warren, you're on Twitch, aren't you?
I'm on Twitch.
I'm only if I stream, it's only Twitch.
Okay. Yeah, that's how I am these days too.
Well, I'm not allowed.
Oh,
I'm affiliate, so yeah, he's here on Twitch. Hey, Mike, what's going on? How are you? Mike Benson is here. Yay.
and like,
Affiliates, because we're monetized. They do not let you stream to multiple spots.
but you can still make content and upload videos, right?
No. Let's see what I could do. Let's say this is my stream. This is a Twitch only stream. But if I wanted to do, like, if I wanted to stream on Facebook, sure. If I wanted to stream on Instagram, sure. But the same content that I have on Twitch, I can't use someplace else
Okay.
because we're running ads and things like that, and that's part of the agreement I signed up for on with Twitch as an affiliate.
Oh, that sucks.
What?
Oh, nothing. My
I mean, like, holy shit! I'm sorry. Like, what?
No, I'm sorry. You're not your affiliate. Your affiliate's awesome. My cord's not long enough for my headset, so I'm sorry.
Hey, that's a personal thing, man.
Yeah,
That's
that's what she said.
That's we're definitely putting the grind
That's
down
none.
to try and get the affiliate on the fake cast there. So
Oh, Trisha's making stickers. That's very cool. I actually, where are they? Hold on. This will be. Whoa, that's not good. Don't be broken. Okay, it's not broken. I dropped the lamp. I got stickers in. Let's see if I can find them. They're on this table that I have to take with me back to the car in a couple hours. Yes, I found my stickers. Okay, I have stickers.
He has stickers,
We'll show off
folks.
some
He has
stickers.
stickers.
Oh, cool. He's back.
and he's also reading
did you
your
wash your
chat
hands?
because we couldn't
No, I
figure out
had
where
to
all
deal
the
with the
chat
quick-
messages were.
Oh, I had to deal with a quick call real quick. Let's see. Oh, yeah, let me catch up with that.
Didn't
No, we did already.
we
Oh,
got it.
okay.
We got there. I
but
didn't
if
know
you
you were
could-
on Twitch. So
If you could give me the stream for a second, please.
Oh, sure.
Screen.
The screen,
All right,
not the stream, the screen.
Whatever you want to give me.
Yeah, there you go.
doing the stream.
Whatever you want to give me. Whatever you want to give me. So,
This is
First
now
off,
the
it's-
Zen Den from Pete.
I'm showing off some goodies, some stuff that we
Yeah,
normally
that's
don't
better.
show
Some
off.
goodies, man.
Well, no,
Yeah,
he
good.
gave you the stream, so
So, give me the room. So we got some stickers, and let's see if I can
okay.
get a sample of everything here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I see what's in the chat. Hey, what's up, Mike?
Why is that sideways? Is that because my mom? Oh, that's why. I'm like, why does that look so sideways? It's because my laptop was sideways. So we got some stickers now. To anybody who's followed me, these should look very familiar. These were, in fact, drawn months ago as those postal labels, as slaps.
That's cool, man.
And
nice.
then we made a bunch. I changed the backgrounds on all of them. Made them a little bit more nice. And now they're all stickers. And I'm pretty happy with them. So I was talking to my sticker guy because he's like in and out. He kind of just does it for fun. Because I've done Sticker Mule and things like that. And Sticker Mule is great. Anybody who needs stickers, Sticker Mule is fucking fantastic. But he said the best thing for you to do, really, and I actually was talking to my sister about it because she wanted to do some stickers and some stuff too. Because it's cool to make T-shirts. I'm just going to get like a Circuit or a Cricut.
Oh, yeah.
And start making my own shit.
I definitely want to put some of the girlfriend's furry art on the stickers.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's the way to go. It's
Now, let's see,
absolutely the way to go.
with crickets, you can, those do vinyl cuts too.
Yes.
Okay, that's
like,
what I thought.
I bought that. That's not my art. I forget whose it is, but that's a sticker that they got off of Cricut. My friend Miranda, she actually got these. These are hers, but they were that's Sticker Mule actually. But
That's
yeah,
cool. Got that shiny thing going
this
on.
is the hollow. I actually, they have a deal going on right now. I'm gonna get a bunch of this stuff for Anime NYC. But this is this is Sticker Mule, and then this was off of Cricut. That I wanted. Now I could have die cut them and stuff like that, but I wanted the backgrounds, so I wanted them to kind of look like little business cards. So what we're gonna do at New York is I'm gonna do a set of 4 for $3.
$3.
$3. Set of 4. So
$3.
$3.50.
Yeah,
Nope,
$3.50.
$3. No,
I know
don't do that.
$3, but
Don't do that.
I had
Don't
to.
do that.
I
No,
had
don't
to
do that. Here's the thing, and you got to be careful. And this is a little streaming lesson for you. If somebody's talking about prices for their brand, for their product, and you start doing stuff like that, someone could actually come to, hey, I heard on the stream it was $3.50, or I can do this.
Yeah.
And that's incredibly. Okay, everything that we were saying that was going on earlier today, all the negative stuff, that's the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't I hate to be that. I hate to be that guy, but respectfully, don't ever do that.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
Trish says loves her cricket, man.
Oh yeah, no, it's fantastic, Mike. Thank you.
Mike says hope
Yeah.
NYCC goes great for you.
I appreciate that.
No, Pete, I told you, man. Like, that's what I like about you is that you're not afraid to basically be like, yeah, no, cut the shit. I like
Yeah,
that.
no, don't do that. Don't. Yeah, but that's sorry. I'll do that for anybody. Like,
Well, if I'm joking, I will make it abundantly
but
clear.
no. But here's the
that-
thing. Here's the thing. No, absolutely not. No bullshit. I have to stop you and call bullshit. Because it's not fucking funny. Because you don't know who's watching. That's gonna go and be
That's
like, oh,
true.
well, I heard.
You're right.
You don't know.
Right. You're right.
You don't,
man.
and to be quite honest, and why I'm feeling some type of way about it. That's fucking with my money,
Oh yeah.
and I'd rather nobody fuck with my money.
Let's see. Trish says actually making buttons and stickers for Baltimore.
I may be in Baltimore, Trish.
Making buttons is expensive, ain't it?
It's not too bad. And
Right,
if you gotta, I think Trish is pretty good at it too. She has a pretty good system.
So if you got like your own machine, it's probably
Yes,
better, right?
right. If there's a machine, yes. If you're ordering them, yeah, it's expensive. But I think Trish is making them, and she's really good. I've seen some of her stuff that has been posted in other places, and Trish's button making skills are pretty good. She's pretty diesel, and yeah. See, there you go. If you get the machine, it's super cheap. Absolutely.
Okay.
I've seen some of the stuff Trish produces, and it's good stuff. Trish is the man.
And you could probably get good deals on packages of so many or more too. I imagine when you're doing.
Oh yeah,
that.
with and you can buy the materials wholesale.
And
That's awesome.
oh yeah, she's got a 3-inch model.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good. That's a good size for buttons.
Long time ago, I got a set of all the Koopa kits and
cool.
and 2 of the Bowser ones done up as buttons because I had my original big coat that has the shell on the back of it. I got all the pins for it, and the guy gave me an amazing deal. He did it for like $10, so I was like, "Oh shit, yes, all day."
I forget what show it was. Lady had Batman, Robin, like 3 different Robins, Nightwing, and Red Hood, all chibi style on buttons, and the set was something similar, like you were saying. I'm like, yep, I want that. But I think I'm stuck because remember I worked at TGI Fridays for a long time, and I wore stripes and had all the flair and stuff. So it's like an addiction I have now.
I actually had to support. I bought like 20 buttons from one vendor solely because I thought it was so cool that they had it. You guys ever see? There's this great animator on YouTube that does Mystery Skull songs, but like fully animates over the songs, and it's like a Scooby-Doo style thing.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, well, one of the vendors had hand-drawn all, like, a bunch of things from that animation, and I'm like, that is so cool.
no
I
shit.
bought, like, 20 of the buttons solely from that, and I'm like, I need these. Like, big
That's
support.
sad.
Do more.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah, check it out, honestly. It's, I think they're just called Mystery Skulls, but I think that's the name of the French band that they're using the music from. So, but they have permission for it. So, cool stuff, actually. I've been trying to figure out a lot of that rotoscoping and like getting and moving parts and stuff like that. I only just recently figured out walk cycles and stuff like that. So
Yeah, that's more of John's alley right there.
yeah, the big old
Rotoscoping,
King Boo there.
That's some tedious work right there, man.
It's
sounds like-
hellacious.
It's what?
Doesn't sound like-
It's
doesn't sound
hellacious.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Now, this is where I was saying though, like a lot of what I do and stuff is getting slightly easier than the way I originally learned it, solely because now there's like program skins and even algorithms you can input to programs that will
shit.
kind of tie up the work. Like deepfake, as an example, is disturbing how easy it can be to just skin over something.
Oh shit, I had no idea.
Yep, it's pretty cool. You could take a flat image and turn it into a 3D image with just a couple of like small formulas, which is kind of cool. It's not perfect,
Ooh.
but it gives you a start.
If you need buttons for your shows, I do something special, not just a button, bagged and boarded. Trish, do me a favor. Send me a message on Facebook. I'm probably not going to respond tonight because I'm just insane, but I'll respond tomorrow, and maybe we can set something up for Anime NYC in November. You let me know what you think, Church, because I would love to do that. That sounds like fun. And I would love to, get your stuff out there. Now, speaking of getting your stuff out there, I want to talk to you guys for a second, because I'm the last one to this party, and I'm just going to throw that in there. Because I opened a box today, because I finally got to open it, and I'm super excited that I did.
We got
So,
some goodies.
I know he's sleeping because he did dad duties today. I know he's sleeping, but
Nice.
this bag
you
of
got it
sexiness.
in.
This
Yeah.
bag of sexiness came in today. First off, I am so when he showed me the rough of this cover, the rough drawing, I'm like, yes, that's it. That's all I'm getting. That's what I want. And I'm not going to open the book and ruin any of the surprise, even though he did on that other stream with this.
Oh,
But-
did he?
Yeah, he did.
That dropped with a lot more of a gusto than I expected it to. Damn.
Right? So, but this is a phenomenal book, and he's got more of his. Max is busy. Max is just, no wonder he drinks so much Coca-Cola. He needs the caffeine. But
What's
this,
that
again,
about?
this is
Damn.
right there. This is like just chasing Sam and 47 with like solid, and it's a thick.
You could
fucking
smack
book.
Phil over the head to keep him in line with that one,
It's a
man.
thick book. I should. It's a thick book. And then we got the Love and Death from Atrocity Press coming up, and Grimm coming up from Atrocity Press. But wait, there's more.
I really got to get my hashtag down to thickness flag done.
But
Okay,
wait,
so
there's more.
we got the
Not
card.
only
We
that,
got
you
the
will get a bookmark.
Wait. And then you
And-
flip this little bastard.
Oh,
over,
that's cool.
Card.
And then
And another card.
I'm just making sure I can show them. And then whoosh, which is pretty cool. And then again, so this is my second poker chip from Max and Atrocity Press. And the dog tags that came out with Mary Machine Gun 1 are some of my favorite things. So, and I did get the shit out of me.
Oops, sorry.
I scared the shit. I mean, it's good, and I like it, and that was funny. But I did sell a copy. One copy, because he sent me some copies of Neo Tokyo, and I sold one today. I sold this copy
Oh,
to
nice.
myself because I wanted this cover and I didn't get it. So I'm like, I'm putting the bucks in the box. This is mine now.
That's a
I
good
sold
way to
that
get
shit
your
to myself.
comics.
I sold that shit to myself. I'm like, yes, this is mine. Now I was tempted to do the same with the Steph Wilson covers that Larry gave me for Niobe, but those people have been messaging me. Look, do you really have? You got Steph Wilson? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yes. Yeah, come to Comic-Con. It's first. I'm not holding them for nobody, but first person to come to Comic-Con. You can have them. Okay, how's that? I'll be fair. Come to Comic-Con.
I've been putting that out there every time I get the chance, man. Booth 1866, man. You can get all the goodies.
Thanks, by the way, Phil. Earlier, you were one of the ones I know that shared out my post about the fake cast, so thank you for that.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
I know 3 of you guys did, and I got to look back. I think it was Max, it was you, and I think it was Larry, so that's awesome.
Not a problem.
Everything helps. And, of course, I have to go back and I got to tweak it because I forgot to stop the stream right at the end. First off, I got yeah. So there's something funny at the end of her.
Sorry, I had to exclaim on that one. That's really nice there, dude.
Oh, hey, that's cool. I just caught what that was. It took me a second.
That was one of the evolutions that Jessica Negri did.
Yeah, it's Umbria on there.
Yep, and then I had to. I wanted to draw it, obviously, because Jessica Negri, and yeah, and I had it. I'm fine. Basically, like Phil said before, it's like you probably can never take too much. I found a bunch of stuff. I was like, you know what? I can put this in the book bag and take it with me on the train Thursday morning. I'm just taking shit.
And plus, if you did print more than you needed, you've always got the other ones coming up, man.
Right.
So.
Well, these are just drawings, and then these are going to go because the mystery bag. I'm not tooting my own home or anything like that, but mystery bags, I think generally for everybody as a thing, do well.
I like the way that you got it. No,
Busy tonight. Mr. Circles. Oh, she's always making buttons for Mr. Circles. Okay, cool. Can't wait to do a con as a vendor. Oh, I can't wait to see you guys. Yeah, that would be great. But yeah, Trish, definitely I want to throw some business your way and make some buttons for Anime NYC and a couple other things that I have coming up. Plus, I have, and I'm not supposed to talk about this, but I have my own show coming up in 2022. We're bringing it back, and I would like doing some. Oh, perfect. Doing some buttons for that would be cool too. So we're bringing our own show back. And I'm excited about that.
Oh, they got the bonus. Daughter's bringing the massage chair with her, man.
I could use one right now. What'd you say, Warren? I'm sorry.
Are you bringing the pit back?
No, in my actual con. It's not a con. My art show, my live art show.
Oh, okay.
I'm bringing that back. Now the pit. It's I quietly this box won't fucking close. I quietly
box.
You know what I'm saying? I hate it when they can't get a box to shut up. I'm gonna stop there. I rebranded it, so anytime I go live, if you look at the title, it says The Pit, Monday Night Draw, The Pit, blah, 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 so that I can do it or when, let's say, I had Naked Cannibal Campers on, it was The Pit Special Edition, Naked Cannibal Campers, blah, blah, blah. That's what I'm doing. That's how I kind of rebranded The Pit to be, to always be The Pit, but different versions of itself.
Okay, yeah.
So, just wanted to do that to be, I don't know, not get rid of the name, but at the same time, I kind of wanted to stop doing talk shows.
Yeah.
That's kind of why.
Mike Golden's. Oh yeah, look, mystery bags there. There you go. So you spent $100 on Mike Golden's stand of mystery bags. I'm telling you. But sometimes you get a mystery bag and it's absolute shit. And or a mystery box, you pay $50 and you get somebody's leftover Loot Crate socks. And it's like, no, that's bullshit.
I just like how on brand yours is. That's what's cool. Like, I just the cool concept of it. I like that.
Are
My-
loot
my-
boxes still a thing? I don't
They
really
are still
see
a
them
thing.
like
They are
I
s-
used to.
It's quiet, but they are still a thing. I don't know that they're doing well, but they are still a thing. For me, it was a no-brainer to do them in lunch bags,
That's
brown
awesome.
paper bags, because Fat Guy Inc. lunch bag. It's like you brought our lunch.
Yeah,
then
brown bag in
handwrite,
it.
and then I handwrite mystery bag and the price on it. And then depending, I wanted to do one, and I still might. For this week, I still might. I have a big paper bag somewhere around here. I might do like a $50 mystery bag and put a big painting in it. The one thing I tend to stay away from is raffles at shows. It's a little gimmicky and kind of like Saturday morning bingo kind of thing, you know.
Is it hard? I imagine it'd be hard to find the people sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I would think. That it would be kind of a
to-
pain in the butt.
It depends on what you're giving. If you're, like I know it was tough to get traffic when I was like, hey, enter this raffle and win a commission. Okay. What? But when I I put out a big painting and said, hey, buy some raffle tickets to buy this painting, then it did better.
Yeah.
You know? So,
When they can see the prize.
yeah, and you can touch it and it's right there in front of them. So, yeah, it did better. But I was like, I've done 3 in my time, and I don't think I'll do any more. It just wasn't, it didn't fit what I wanted to do. And then it's all Phil's fault.
I know.
It's all Phil's fault.
It's always Phil's fault, man.
This is like the one time you're not the other Phil.
I know him, but I don't know other Phil well enough.
I
that
think
joke.
Oh, you gotta watch
yeah.
out for that other Phil guy, man.
To me, he's other Phil.
the other Phil.
I don't know him that well.
What if, for neutrality's sake, they're both other Phil?
They are to each other.
Exactly.
That's what keeps but that's what keeps the balance.
Well, that's like me, man. It's like I have the most boring freaking name. That's why everybody just calls me Bowser. It's so boring otherwise.
Oh, don't feel bad, Steve.
I wish my name was Steve. That'd be cool.
I have to start calling you Johnny Silverarm.
You know how long I had to fight with people because my middle initial is actually an E? Big spoiler. For the longest time, people just thought my name was Johnny. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's literally John E.
It is now, fucker.
John
Yeah.
E. Get your mech.
Oh, trust me, I can make this worse, but I'm not going to. I'll personal message you how bad my parents hated me at some point, and you'll be like, no. Actually, just if I've hinted you guys know my first and last name, put that E in the middle of it and look at my initials. I'll put it that way. My parents are secretly bastards.
geez. Oh man.
Yep. They're
That's
either
actually
bastards or they're criminal masterminds, I think.
That's actually the way it is spelled for that book story that'll be around when we get around to it with Greg Kimmett and Chris Cole. It's John E. Get your mech, like John dash E. We kind of made it, like
Okay.
we made it all kind of cyber futuristic. His girlfriend is Susie Q, with Suze dot E dot Q, that kind of thing.
Hey, Pete, I've seen a ton of your art style. It's got to ask you, and it's maybe it's not a style you do. You ever do anything like a Coney Island freak show style art, like the big
Wait.
wall hangs,
Oh,
With the what?
like the big wall hangs that they used to do on the canvases?
Okay, yeah, yes and no. I've never done like a big wall hang, like a big tarp or tapestry kind of thing. I'd love to, but I haven't. But I have done some big paintings. That's actually more my thing because back in the day I had been known to play with the spray paint can or two. And I'm talking with someone right now. It's just playing a lot of phone tag about doing a big wall in their establishment, and I'll be honest with you, cons and stuff like that. But if you ask, I'll never stop doing those. But if you ask me to choose between, do you want to be in this book or would you like to be like a full-time working mural artist? I'd take mural artist.
Oh wow.
Like if you told me like you'd never do an indie book again or a comic book again, but you'll be busy from sun up to sundown every day of the week doing painting on walls. Yeah, absolutely in a heartbeat.
We've kind of had an initiative here with with art grant funding and stuff where there's been a lot of big building murals going up by different artists here.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I look at your style and I'm just like, man, it would fit so well with that. And for a long time, I was wanting to get something like that done, but I was just like, I don't even know where I'd begin finding somebody to do it or anything. I also gave up on a lot of the glass eating and stuff like that because my teeth are terrible now. But
you just gotta ask around to see who can paint, who can do this, and and somebody. And then once you start talking to people, then you can tell whether they know what they're talking about or if they're just doing whatever to take a job, to get paid, and they'll just do a half-assed job. Like, I can definitely paint on a big wall, and I know what I can do because I do it for soccer, because we have big tapestries for certain games, that we do. So I know how to do it, and things like that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, one of the modern amenities today is very helpful for it are the projectors. Super helpful. You put your line work down in the projector, and then you get it up on the wall, and then you can just trace out your the projection of your art, and then now you know what to do, and it's great. There's a cool artist you can if you want to do some research, so that when you start looking into it, there's a guy on YouTube. His name is 1000. He's out by you, Warren.
Is he? Where's
Yeah, I think he's in Seattle.
Okay.
But he is just a phenomenal artist, but he's definitely known for doing murals and walls and big pieces and shit. And he's
There's
a
a
little
lot of that in Seattle.
Yeah. So and he's on it though. He's like at the top of it. And his style is really like he's got that goofy abstract style, you know what I mean?
I think I know who you're talking about. He also sells shirts and does YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he has very helpful videos also.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, he actually, and he breaks down a lot of stuff about how he does stuff, and not even that, but how he does merch and how he does this and how he does that. Yeah, he really does. He very much is super helpful.
He was one of the people I was studying when I first started this.
I just found him by accident a couple years ago, and I'm like, oh, I like his style. Oh, I'm gonna drink a gallon of coffee before I leave. Don't want to fall asleep. Oh, I gotta leave soon too. Tomorrow's gonna suck, and luckily the adrenaline. Once we get into the building, once we get through all the, luckily I have the apps and stuff. But once I get through the vaccination check and everything like that, that'll be a pain in the ass. Once we get in the building and start doing our thing, yeah, that's gonna be cool. The adrenaline will hit, and then everything will be all right.
Yeah, with me, whenever I did cons, that's like Red Bull weekend for me, man.
Oh yeah, that too.
I'm used to hosting like the cosplay contests and stuff like that, so I'm like on so much uncomfortable energy when I'm doing it that I'm just beat by the end of it. Because I have to be the big host guy, right? So it's just like, oh.
I'm gonna share something just for shits and giggles.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
No, do it now. Go ahead and give him the air.
Cutting.
Hey, you want to share something? This isn't the share den. This is the Zen Den. I'm kidding.
I'll shit on camera. I don't care.
Shit. Oh, that's a whole nother stream, man.
Whatever helps us monetize the site.
That sounds like binge watching the first season of Pornhub. Like
The first season of Pornhub.
I went through that by the second month of the pandemic. I was already got to the end of Pornhub.
predictable endings. You see everybody coming.
You've watched all the videos we have, sir. Could you please just...
Trish says, please don't. Okay, here we go.
It is a late night stream. I give you pumpkin spice Bulbasaur.
I saw that earlier today, and I was like, "That is awesome."
Oh, that's amazing.
My buddy Angel said that's gone. That's already sold. Somebody's already bought that. I'm like, I hope so.
That is amazing.
I'll let you
Starbucks,
guys-
I hope you're paying attention.
I tagged them. I tagged them.
That is white girl approved right there.
Right?
Damn.
And then there was the Nezuko.
See, and this is a compliment for you, man. Not a fan of the show, but I like that piece of art
Thank
right
you.
there. That's slick.
And then Miss Miranda will be helping us out Saturday and Sunday. She's a fantastic cosplayer. And seamstress too. She makes all her own stuff. She's absolutely ridiculously talented. And a super nice person. And she's gonna make me a Fat Guy Ink mask, so
Nice.
I'm excited about that.
Bonus.
Yeah, that's a bonus. And you get your own merch for yourself. That's right, I gotta find the shirts. What else do we have? Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah, I saw those.
We're gonna talk about these for a second. There's a place up here called Duck Donuts, where they make the donuts in front of you. Always. Okay, there's just dough being made at all times, and there's just this big deep fryer. It's a pool. And then the donut machine, 3 donuts, plop, plop, plop. They plop in the oil. They float down this river of burning oil. They get fried up. They get to the thing, and then depending on what donut you wanted, they will make these concoctions. I forget what the one on the left was. The middle one was this like chocolate black hole. And then the right one was just a plain old-fashioned donut that they have there. But because it's so fresh, it's like, oh my god.
What's nice about the farmers markets when you go there, because they got the machines with like little mini donuts that flip themselves and stuff. That's
Oh
so
my
cool.
god. Oh my god.
Especially with Canadian maple flake on it and stuff. Ooh.
Dude, Tim Hortons, the Canadian maple Tim Hortons stuff. Oh my
They
god.
eradicated the damn Canadian maple in the last few years. Same with the maple walnut. That's the other one they got rid of. And I'm
Yeah,
like, this sucks.
They just think it's going to be a great comeback. That's what's going to happen.
Hopefully.
I hope. A little Princess Mononoke.
Do they have good Bavarian cream, man?
No, they don't. They use
No.
what is it, Venetian cream or
Venetian
something in
cream,
it?
yep.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I should
Tim
know that.
Hortons.
I used to bake. Tim
Tim
had
Hortons.
Tim's.
Timmy's is on a whole nother level. I mean, I love Dunkin' Donuts, don't get me wrong, but Timmy's is on a whole nother level.
We've got a Timmy's here. I will have to check them out sometime.
See, the SpongeBob and the Patrick just make me laugh because I've been playing Nickelodeon All Stars.
Well, that's where these are. I was like, first off, I gotta have the last SpongeBob I did at this side. I fucked up, and he was waving, but the way I had it, instead of having his thumb being the one that was perpendicular, I had his middle finger perpendicular.
Oh,
and it looked exactly like he was flipping everybody off.
I look at this.
Luckily, my buddy bought it, and I was like, thank God.
I look at this and I don't know why. I just hear in Tom Kenny's voice from my cold dead hands.
All I
Pretty
hear
much.
is. Oh, hold on. I was gonna. You're talking.
It's this
You're
one.
talking about SpongeBob. I had to throw one in, man.
That's great.
There, here comes the kid, because you got to have the kid. I have 2 versions of this because you have to.
All right.
And then there you go. This is the meme. The Patrick,
Yep.
because it's just too funny. And then the one you were talking. Oh no, that's Thanos.
Oh.
Hold on, I'll put that back because Phil had an orgasm.
No, Trish was talking about Krispy Kreme. We live down the street from Krispy Kreme. Wait till the lights on free glazed donuts.
We ran Krispy Kreme out of town here on Long Island.
Wait, really?
Yeah. We didn't want them. Like, this is... Long Island belongs to Dunkin' Donuts. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, you East Coasters with your Dunkin'. You guys are all about the Dunkin' out there.
Bro, listen, that's the
But I thought it was
thing-
mainly the
that's-
coffee with
no,
Dunkin'
That's
there,
that's
man.
the one thing that Boston and New York agree on. Don't fuck with Dunkies. Okay?
We used to have one where they did them fresh and you even drive through, and man, nothing. Oh, Krispy Kreme, fresh Krispy Kremes, man. Oh, jeez, man. They're like air though. They're like freaking air. They're just like
we had one in Penn Station and it was pretty well.
I got a
did
friend
pretty
who's a
well.
massive Doctor Who fan with Joe Nuts for that.
we have a really good place here that's good locally that we like. It's called
Oh, thank
Tom's Donuts.
See, there you go. See,
Yeah, Duncan.
I made prints of this because I said fuck it.
I like all the black.
The shading really gave him a look. You know. I got
Yeah.
these, and I made prints of these little bastards.
I guarantee that those didn't last long.
No, they probably won't. We'll see what happens. I have the prints and everything ready. I forget which one of these is gone, but one of these is gone.
Dude, those would look amazing on a set of D6s.
Ironically enough, I still have the red and the green.
Oh,
That's gone. I have all 6 of these, and it's still wet. I can't do it. I made another one, and the other one I made is more like this one, but it's big. And then what I did was I decided I made him the background. I'm going to do the background red, white, and blue, red, white, and black. But and Phil will appreciate this. The Eddie Van Halen guitar kind of background.
Oh yeah.
there we go. Go to that QR code to follow this amazing talent. There you go. I was like, I think I have it up there. I do.
I'm like,
Hold on,
don't-
I think I got Warren's as well. Give me a
I'm
second.
stop sharing. I'm stop sharing.
Oop. And we got there we go.
Yes, cake
Uh,
pops. Yes,
got-
Trish, cake pops.
there we go.
yes.
Follow that
Ah,
one
yes.
for Warren.
I gotta think the QR codes remind me. They make me think of Combat, the Atari 2600 game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there we go. The one that nobody here that is watching. Well, maybe the guy's on Twitch. There you go, Mr. Philman.
Who's that guy, man?
Like
Sure.
that. QR codes turned out awesome.
Fucking
I like
jerk.
them. I'm gonna keep making these things. I think.
I gotta finish printing them out for everybody's comics.
It's funny. I still haven't made my own. Well,
Isn't that the way it always works?
Well, the girlfriend's almost done the majestic art and film unicorn. She did it in this sick metallic look, but she also was like, "It's almost spook season. I'm gonna make a zombie one too." I'm like, "Yes."
That's smart. So
Yeah.
I'm even going because where we talked about last week on somebody's stream that Funko wasn't going to be there.
Yeah.
Now let me
Yeah.
tell you a story about Funko Pop. Now it makes sense why they're not going to be there because they're always super crowded to the point where they had to implement the lottery system for you to be able to go and get from them all their exclusives and stuff, and it was always crowded. And let me explain always crowded. Wednesday you'd see them set up their store and it's massive inside the Javits. And they would have like 9 pallets of Funkos. And they'd load them all up and the pallets would go away. So you'd walk in Thursday morning before everybody, and they're cleaning the glass and wiping everything down. Okay, before the madness. You'd be walking out of the Javits at like 12 hours later to go catch the train and go home. And they would be their display would be empty. Like, and I'm not exaggerating. Like empty. Everything's gone.
Yeah. It
You
seems
come
like
back
I remember
way
hearing
more.
about that with the last one they had.
It's every single time they've been there. So you come back Friday morning, 9 new pallets have arrived, and they're filling up the thing again. And the same thing every day. Every day they sell completely out, load back up, sell completely out, load back up, sell completely fucking out.
And they have
Well-
exclusives there for that too, don't they?
I'm glad you said that word. So, what I went ahead and did was, I was at Target getting some supplies. And I noticed something, and you were talking about this before, Phil, and I made a comment. So I noticed these.
Oh, Killmonger. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But,
Only at Target.
so they were selling them for $9, whatever it was. Nothing too crazy. So yes, I do have, we all have an eBay app on our phone. So I was like, you know what? Let me take a look. So I have these two, and I will have them at New York Comic Con. So, but let me really quickly. $34, $18, $30, $20, $20, $20, $40, $20, $15.
Nice.
I think I'll get back my investment.
Oh yeah, sounds like it.
So, unless one of you guys needs it now.
I was saying, have you guys kept up on the Marvel What Ifs?
No,
Yeah, I have.
no.
Now,
like
didn't they have a Killmonger one or something?
They did.
too?
Yeah, it was probably one of the more weaker ones, I think.
I was just saying it's a good time to hit with those then, especially with that just having been out.
Wait, Trish has a question. Is it easy to get one of those codes? Well, Trish, you find this incredible artist by the name of Big Daddy Bowser, and you talk to him about it.
Right up there. And it wouldn't take too long.
So, Trish, you should talk to John.
I do all my own little animations and everything, so.
I can't wait to start printing my. Like I said, I'm going to. Where are they? Let me show you actually. 'Cause
There you go.
what I'm
Trish,
gonna do-
John, Trish.
Hey, Trish.
Well done, Phil. That was good. I like that. That was really good. What I'm going to do.
Phil slick as fuck.
No, that was funny as hell. That was really well done. You just snuck that in there. Oh, where the fuck are the things? Oh, here we
Look,
go.
I don't say it about a lot of people, but if I ever travel down to the States, I'm dragging Phil with me to a comedy show or two, and we're gonna do some tandem stuff because
Okay.
he's a funny dude.
So we've all been to a wedding or a place where there was a number on the table,
Yep.
right? These little fucking things. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a paper, see if I can find one that doesn't have shit on it. Okay, we'll take this. Actually, we use perfect. We'll use this. So let's say I'll put the QR code on this. Maybe two of them on either side. And just-
Okay.
and then we'll put that more in the middle, and then just stand that fucker there.
They
I know
can
it's
just
tough
come
to
by
see.
and scan it, and there they go.
Or if I'm with other people, they can just scan it, and then okay, cool, and they can see some of the stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
And then of course I'm going to print out a bunch of them to put on my flyers and stuff like that, and with the books for the other guys too. What you call it? Did I tell you guys what? You guys know my friend Jen No Flutter.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Excellent artist.
Yeah, just disgustingly excellent. I remember her. She was Dragon Con. She messages us after the first day. She goes, "I sold out of half my stuff." Like, first off, fuck you. Secondly, it's Thursday, Jen. Like she's like, yeah. I'm like, by Friday afternoon, you're gonna just be selling the furniture. She goes, I know. I'm like, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Good job, but I hate you. Anyway, I told you what her husband had done for her for shows, right?
Don't remember.
Okay, I will tell you again. He made a QR code also for her, but it doesn't go to her website. However, it doesn't go to her social media. It goes to a site that he created just for the QR code for this site, dedicated. Okay, it has her print wall, whatever her print wall is for the show. It has her print wall on a website. So you can. So let's say she's super busy. So you can just go click the QR code. Take a picture of it, whatever, scan it, whatever the fuck it is you do to it, and go. Okay, now you can see all of her inventory that she has with her at the show, so that when either she or her husband or whatever goes, hey, no, what's going? Hey, sorry about the wait. Oh, no, it's fine. I'll take D3, B17, and blah blah blah. And you already know you basically you could browse everything on your own.
Streamlining that shit.
Well,
That's awesome.
That's a good idea.
When you're that good, I guess. Right?
Technology's getting so cool with the shit we can pull. It's very much Star Trek now, guys.
It's great. I mean, sometimes it's great. Sometimes I'm like, I'll ask you guys because we have them all over New York. I know a lot of the chain restaurants have them now. The little computers on the tables.
Yeah.
Now, they're a blessing and a curse. The curse is like people can ring in stuff that they can't ring in booze, but they can ring in stuff, and then you don't know. If you don't know about it, it could fuck up the way you're coursing everything, or whatever. Or if they ask you for something and then they ring it in, it might not be on the check, and then when you drop the check, you can get fucked. Those are some of the bad things. But let me tell you something. I was not a fan until I realized, first off, they could pay the check there. Well, shit. They don't need me to run around and bring them a check and then run and do their credit card. They could do it right there. Sick. That saves me 10 minutes.
Yeah.
They can pick up a menu right there. Or like, you know how... I need the gluten-free menu. I'm just touching some buttons. Here's your gluten-free menu. Oh, thank you. You know. Oh, we'd like to see a dessert menu. Oh, here. Yeah. There you go. Dessert menu. There you go. Leave me the fuck alone. And the best part for it, all the bratty little kids can just play video games for $1.99 and leave me alone. Let me do my thing. So, yeah, technology, man. But the bad news is sometimes the credit card things just don't work, and you end up having to do it anyway. But it's still pretty cool.
Alright.
What happened, Phil?
Photoshop's giving me a pain in the ass.
Well, maybe you can get some lube.
Need some Photoshop lube.
Lube that shit up.
See, I knew I kept all these on my OBS for a reason. I got all the BC boys codes up here. I know I had them for a reason. Oh, that's retros. I'm missing one.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
your
no.
name. Your name is Phil.
there we
Big
go.
Phil. Oh, yeah, I even got the Only Minions one. There you go.
Oh, the only minute. Yeah.
That one turned out funny.
Yeah, it did.
I need a more talented artist to actually make a good minion for him, and then I'll use that, but I did it. I was just like, I'll do this because it's fun.
All right, cool. There
There
it
we
is.
go.
See, I picked up your Facebook. There it is. Okay, cool.
So there we go.
Look at those. Those look good.
Let's say, have you
Phil's not
guys
paying
seen?
attention. He's getting butt fucked by Photoshop.
Nah, it's going better now. I got it fingered out, man.
He's
I'll
taking-
draw you a Niobe if you want, John.
Oh, what, a Niobe minion?
Yeah, I'll draw you a Niobe menu.
That'd be awesome. I still kind of,
Trish,
not gonna
thank
lie.
you. Hold on one second, real quick. Trish, thank you.
Yeah.
Listen, definitely hit John up for a QR code. Definitely hit me up, and we'll talk about doing a button order for Anime NYC is in the middle of November. So definitely hit me up, and we'll chat and we'll Trish, and I would love to send some business your way and get some buttons from Anime NYC. I got just the artwork for it. So, absolutely.
Thanks for stopping by, Trish.
Have a good one, Trish.
And please tell there he is, Mike. Thank
Oh,
you too.
Mike.
Hope you're feeling better, Mike. Hope both of you
Yeah.
guys are doing well.
And
We miss
also,
you guys.
thanks, Trish, for sending me over those links and stuff today. I appreciate that.
Oh, and also, Mike and Trish, I'm going to send you after New York. I'm going to do another print run. Not a print run, just a couple prints, so I can send you guys whatever missing Naked Cannibal Camper stuff you guys need. But they got the original Suki, which is all that Mike needed. So
I gotta get hold of Dave. I haven't talked to Dave in a little bit, man.
did you still not get your shit?
Because I haven't talked to him since I talked to you. We talked about last
he's
time.
pretty responsive.
Yeah, usually he hits me up out of the blue, but he must have
That's
been
weird.
busy
He
lately.
must be busy. Javier, I haven't spoken to in a little bit.
I talked to him a little bit a week ago.
Yeah, it's been forever since I spoke to him. Love the campers. Yes, I'm glad you're getting better every day, Mike. Very cool to hear that.
Good.
I still gotta get Warren to draw up my Bowsette with the hashtag down with the thickness towel. That's something I need in my life.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'll do that one up for you, too.
Yeah, that one is cool. I told the concept to a couple people who are like, can I get a copy of that when you get it? I'm like, no, you can pay the man for it.
Yeah, yes.
I'm like, you can buy a print of his. How about that? That shit's going on my wall.
Yeah, God, I got a bunch of prints to get caught up on, get made, man. I haven't been to a con in a minute, so I've kind of got a nice stockpile of them now.
Bro, I'm telling you, there's just shit I need to finish. got
I
that.
miss cons.
They've been great so far.
I want to make one of.
Here you go.
One
Phil, give me the thing. I want to show you. some
Give me
of
the
the
thing.
nonsense that I got going on.
Give you my thing. I don't know. We're not. I didn't know. We were
Hey, now,
like
don't
that,
make it
man.
weird.
No, it's a pop
There you go.
survivor thing. It's a Madden survival thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Dr. Stone, I got to finish that.
That's what I thought it was.
Wooloo.
So what's
My-
Dr. Stone? I like
Dr.
that
Stone
one.
is
That's a
another
cool
anime.
design.
It's another anime. It's actually really cool. He's a super smart kid, and they were in school, and all of a sudden, everyone in the whole world turned to stone. Okay? And then a couple of them were able to break out like thousands of years later, but everything had gone back to the Stone Age. So they were rebuilding. They're rebuilding society, and then I'll stop it from there. But it's pretty cool. It's a
And
great
his
design.
head looks like onions.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Leaks and shit.
This one
my-
sounds interesting. I'll have to
Frank,
check
it's-
that one out, man.
It's pretty
It's
cool.
one of my-
friend cosplaying.
Yeah, it's one of my
Keep it
friend's
going.
favorites.
It's really good. In various stages of doneness. Of course, you gotta have homie. I don't
Was-
even know what that is. What? Go ahead. Which one?
Oh, I was just saying the girl a couple well, not that one, the one before her. Is that from what is that from?
That's Celeste Lumen something from Danganronpa.
I thought that's what it was. I was like, yeah, no, cool.
I finally caught the trailer for Cowboy Bebop.
Oh
The
yeah,
live action. Raftalia.
I don't know, man. It doesn't look all bad.
It really
No.
doesn't.
The only thing that
I
was
think it-
weird is I don't remember him showing God, what's her name? The one with the dude name.
Faye.
No, not Faye. The one that's always hanging out with the dog.
Oh, the little kid.
Yeah.
I don't.
I did not see that in the trailer. I was like, okay, they're all there. Hold it, there's somebody missing.
I have to say, aesthetically, it looks really good.
Considering
They did capture the show.
considering I expected it to be like as out of whack as say the Full Metal live action they did.
Yeah,
It was
which
a
I
nice
never
thing.
saw.
It was a nice thing to see it kind of looking at least how it should.
I really like the way they had it, like that intro, the way they did the like intro with the like that graphic design look like, from the original show and stuff, man. I really did dig that.
The Tokyo Ghoul live action was phenomenal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a series I gotta check out. I let too many people kind of skew my view of it, and I didn't end up watching it because of that.
Just watch it and figure it out for yourself. Is really
That's-
what I'm going to tell you.
That's definitely it. Would you say it's one that I should use the rule of 3 on, or do you think I should give it more than 3?
No, you have to. Honestly, Tokyo Ghoul, you have to watch it because it picks up differently for different people.
Okay.
It's just it caught me right away, but the story changes and grows, and it's a big evolution of a story.
So it's like Evangelion, where it starts off making you feel one thing, and then by the end it makes you different.
No, not even that, because Evangelion still makes me feel weird. So I don't know what the fuck that is.
I enjoyed Evangelion, and then it makes you feel all the way different at the end of it.
God, I
So
haven't seen that in forever.
nice, I like that.
I haven't
Sharp.
seen that in forever. Well, speaking of Evangelion, that's just funny. I gotta finish that. Finish that.
It's so funny because when people hear me talk about anime and stuff, they swear I hate it, but I don't.
I will say this: that was one of my favorite parts of going to Otakon when it was in Baltimore. Just go to Otakon in general. The Evangelion cosplay meetups. It's always like a couple hundred kids in these incredible costumes, just throwing it down. It's phenomenal. It's a sight to be seen.
I'll be fair and honest on it. There's a couple of animes I wouldn't have given a shot to unless I met a cool cosplayer wearing an outfit from it and they told
That's
me
fair.
about it. Because then you
That's
really
fair.
hear it from the mouth of somebody who's truly passionate about it. You don't spend that long working on an outfit and then just be like, "'Cause it looks cute." I mean, sometimes you do, but
I'll buy that for $1.
yeah. I think that's how I got into Fairy Tail, actually. Somebody was dressed up, and I was like, I have no idea what you are. And then they started explaining it to me. I'm like, I'm going to go home and watch this. and it was okay. I actually didn't expect to like it.
Okay is a perfect way to describe Fairy Tale.
Like I said, it wasn't like earth-shatteringly, oh my god, this is my favorite now, but I was like, I see why people like this.
Yeah, I've been trying to slip in a little bit of doodling lately.
Have you been doing your line works?
A little bit of doodling, man.
Hey, it's me.
It's 7, man. When she let loose on all the powers in the first scene, I just got around back to a rough sketch I had and defining it again and shit. And then this one's still askew because I'm still getting warmed back up, but I got this one going on.
Still slays me when you go full screen because it looks like you're like hiding out in the bunker, man.
That's right, man.
Yep. And now you got that neck. Just I caught only a brief glimpse of the necklace, but it's like that vampiric PowerPoint. I like it, and I know what it is, but
it's Egyptian, man.
yeah. Well, it just looked like it'd be right at home on the neck of like a classic movie vampire, and I like that. I dig it.
It's the thing I got from a wizard, so I can go out during the day without turning into a cloud of smoke and bursting into flames, man.
I get it. I'm a daywalker as well, so. Anybody else excited for the new Blade movie?
We'll have to see how it goes, man.
I heard Mahershala Ali is actually a really good actor, so I haven't seen him in anything, so.
He's a really good actor.
Pretty
But
high
I
class.
don't know if the film's going to be any good or not. But Marvel's real hit and miss anymore.
Yeah, I get some pretty varying opinions on a lot of it. Like, I liked Falcon and Winter Soldier. A lot of people didn't.
I thought it was too rushed.
I can see that. It had to get really rewritten, right?
I think COVID really screwed up some of the stuff they were planning to do, which it shows because the no one really got a good fleshed out story except for Sam and somewhat Bucky. Everyone else seemed really rushed.
Did a good job of introducing. Well, everybody knows exactly who she is. It's not really a big thing, but a future Madam Hydra there. So.
Oh yeah, I like the kid who played a U.S. agent. He did a good job.
Yeah, guy who did that is good. I like that it introduced Patriot as well.
The chick that's supposed, I forget, Julie Louis-Dreyfus, obviously,
Yeah.
the actress.
Yeah.
The whole Madam Hydra, Warren saying delayed and rushed and this, that, the other thing. We were supposed to see her in Black Widow first.
Yep.
Right. Because she's building the Thunderbolts, ain't she?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Ross will
like
probably be involved with that too. They definitely got all the pieces
Oh.
start moving place. So
One of the weird ones. I'm only showing you part of it because the rest is still a little bit off, man.
He's not wearing any pants right now in the sketch. you
No,
see.
it's just that's not sketched in enough.
Do you think they're actually going to use
weird,
Ross?
cartoony, goofy stuff? The what?
I've heard
Like I say-
rumors of General Ross is going to turn into the Red Hulk.
That's what I wondered, if he's going to be Red Hulk or they're going to skip right to the second guy.
I've heard rumors that possibly he was going to be Red Hulk in the Thunderbolts project.
Yeah, that's what I wonder.
Yeah.
Blonsky's back in the trailers for Shang-Chi, ain't he?
Yeah, he was in the trailers. I think he's in the underground fight scene. I don't know how much actually he's in the movie.
Okay.
I watched Widow recently, finally, and I thought it was really good.
Did you? You weren't disappointed like I heard a lot of people were?
Well, Taskmaster. I love Taskmaster, and it was kind of Taskmaster. It was kind of like, just like with the Venom movie. Not to get into spoilers, but it's underutilized, really awesome characters, but the movie itself was good.
I still say, because it's so little known and it should be known better. You should check it out. You got to check out Doom Patrol, man.
I like Doom Patrol. It was pretty cool.
It's cool. They're into season 3 now, man, but I haven't been able to catch up on it, man.
I'm happy for anything that gives Brandon Fraser work. So
I like it because that show's trippy, man, and it's based on Grant Morrison's take, man. So
yeah.
makes
Isn't
it
it-
extra freaky and good.
Isn't
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser going to be in the new Scorsese film or something?
I don't know. He's
I know.
getting more. He's getting more out there again, though. I do know that. I think Doom Patrol really kicked that off for him. Man.
Yeah, I think he got picked up for like something really big. I can't remember if it was Scorsese or something else.
Scorsese. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna take a look, man.
Apologies, I was just checking my. I prepaid for my parking. I'm actually. It's kind of cool. I found a lot pretty close, and I just realized that it's on the pier, and it's. I'm basically parking next to the Intrepid, the aircraft carrier museum.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm like, that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah,
They
I'm doing my normal thing and distracting Warren with movie talk. So
They have, and I didn't know this. I can't do it. I think I exceed the weight limit for it. But they have kayak rentals now, and you can kayak up and down the river there, and basically next to the Intrepid, which is again a massive retired U.S. Navy aircraft carrier, which they turned into a museum. But it's just massive.
there's a weight limit on kayaks.
There has to be, isn't there? Well, I'm gonna go check that out. I'm actually gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a minute.
Do your thing, man.
Somebody spoiled the freaking after credit scene of Venom 2 for me, and I'm pissed.
Why is that go? Dang it.
Assholes. Like, I mean, I kind of wondered, but it's like, it's one thing to wonder and another to have it completely confirmed, and you're like, you're a bastard. You're just a terrible person.
Yeah, let's see. Doom Patrol is only on episode 4 of the season now, so I only got 4 of them to catch up on. Yeah, I like how twisted. Man, I was hooked on that the minute I watched the first 30 seconds or a minute with Tudyk doing the narration.
Oh yeah,
I was like,
Washay.
oh, this is gonna be good. I'm gonna like this, man.
It's better than Serenity, at least. Like, I
How
mean,
dare you?
I like Serenity. I'm still upset of what they did to Wash. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, you can understand why that's fair.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude,
that's
I
fair.
guarantee you, Warren, that if you check out Doom Patrol, you will dig it, man.
I know I need to. I recently got rid of Netflix, so I just need to start going through my my HBO Max.
Oh yeah, because it is a Max original now. Because it was originally on the whole DC platform that they're trying to do the streaming on.
Yeah,
before they
everything's
decide not
HBO
to.
Max now.
I got 12 months for
They
you.
got rid of all of the other. Either they got rid of or are in the process of getting rid of the other streaming services.
So yeah, you got like two whole seasons to feed, man.
I just got done rewatching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood the other
Yeah,
day.
you were saying that.
I really preferred that. I tried getting through the original series. I know that's where a lot of the rich lore is, but like I liked Brotherhood a lot.
Brotherhood's closer to the comic.
Really?
Yeah, it's almost a perfect translation. It's beautiful. And I think it's probably one of the best all-around written stories. It's in my top 5.
It's got really good antagonists. That's one thing I noticed right away is every villain feels super rich.
Every character in that series has a really nice, rich backstory, and it's not like your usual kind of anime shonen type where, like, the heroes, the Eldrick brothers, never really get any extra powers or become Super Saiyan or all those lines. Their strength comes from their will and their code, and yeah, it's just a beautiful series. I could talk for hours on
That's
that.
weird. For Frasier, man, it says I didn't even know that there was some series he was in called that was out last year called Professionals.
I didn't know that.
I don't.
Is it
I
the
didn't know that
one-
either.
Is it the one that well, I know he's premiering a
It
new
says-
one with Tom Wellington, but I'm not sure what it's called.
This one is after their advanced medical satellite explodes on deployment, billionaire futurist Peter Swan and his fiancée, medical visionary Dr. Graciela, turns to a hardened former counterintelligence officer.
Oh, that
Okay.
show hasn't premiered yet.
Oh, it hasn't, and he's like the main character in that.
Yeah,
looks like.
I just saw trailers for it for a streaming service like last week.
So it was supposed to be out last year, and they just weren't able to release it.
Yeah, probably another COVID thing.
And let's see, the other one, there's The Whale. So that's probably what. Now, which one were you guys talking about that you're thinking was coming up?
I was saying that I think he's in an upcoming Scorsese movie. I don't know. I can't remember what it's called, but I think he got cast in it.
Let's see.
Was he in the Italian?
It might be.
Not the Italian, but was that what that movie was? The recent Netflix one?
No. This is a project that just started up, I think. So.
Oh, okay. Because Scorsese just did that Netflix film that had everyone and their cousin in it.
Let's see. The only ones, since 2017.
Look at his in development, because I don't think it's out yet.
I know. Let's see. In 2018, it started I'm looking at ones that he had more than one episode appearance. Something called Trust, a TV series. Condor from 2018 that I've never knew about either. Poison Rose, Line of Descent, The Secret of Karma, then Professionals, which you guys said isn't out yet. No Sudden Move, and Doom Patrol, of course. The Whale, Killers of Flower Moon. Let's see if that's Scorsese or not. Yep, that's the one.
Yeah. And he fucked his back up something fierce on the set of Mummy 3, right? That's why he went away for a while.
Yeah, that's some of the do it. I had caught something where they did where have they been or whatever on one of the YouTubes, one of the YouTube shows that they do like that.
You ever want to see something that's absolutely fucking hilarious? I don't know how easy it is to find. It's, I guess he was known for fucking with people on the set of The Mummy, but in funny ways. So Arnold Vosloo, the guy that played the Mummy, he was waiting to do his scene alongside the chickie in her sexy outfit, but Brendan Fraser came out wearing it and did a dance at him, and it was fucking hilarious.
I liked his Mummy movies as much as some people give that shit. Yeah. I liked it, man.
They're a shut your brain off and have fun.
Oh, it was definitely better than that abomination that frickin' Scientology boy fucking tried to do and ruined.
Well, that's like saying, would you rather, go to the bathroom and take a piss, or would you rather have one of those Amazon fish swim up your, stream? Yeah. Like, it's kind of a no-brainer.
See, right? I will not, because I'm a hardcore Universal Monsters fan, man. And when they were going to come out with that Universal Dark Universe stuff, damn Cruise got his all hands in there because he thinks he's got to be in control of everything, made him rewrite shit and all that, turned it into his action flick, man. And that's what killed the Universal Cinematic Universe, and I will not forgive that asshole for that, man. But let's see. Flower Moon is members of the Osage tribe in the United States are murdered under mysterious circumstances in the 1920s, sparking a major FBI investigation involving J. Edgar Hoover.
I don't know what it is there. I kind of really like it. I get a real Earthworm Jim vibe off of the faces and stuff, man. Like, especially off of Sig there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. One of my influences is Doug TenNapel. Okay. So I got Doug TenNapel books here. I follow a couple manga artists, a couple of the more old school comic artists that aren't around anymore. And I like TenNapel, Jason Brubaker, Trent Kanugia. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. But yeah, that's... thank you, though. Yeah, he's definitely a huge influence of mine.
Yeah, you definitely see it on Sig. Like, I like it. It's me, like, looking and I'm like, I like that. What is it about that I like? Oh, I'm like, I think that's why. No, it's cool, man.
And then you also got your Joe Mad influence going in some stuff too, man.
Definitely, you can see the Joe Mad influence in the hands. It's harder to do mainstream characters because I haven't developed my style well enough yet. I don't think that I can do it without and make it look decent. Some characters I can do, but
I would like to see along the lines of what you do now. I'd like to see you do some Sam Keith type stuff.
I'm even jealous of that lettering. I wish I could do lettering like that, man. Like fuck.
You like the Sam Keith stuff, Warren?
oh yes, sir. I like Sam Keith. I need to get more of his stuff. I recently bought both of the collected volumes of Punchline by Matthew Weldon.
Yeah.
I bought those because I love his artwork. I need to look up some Sam Keith stuff. I like the way
Sam Keith, I could
he
see
plays
I
around
could
with
see you
anatomy.
playing on that. Yeah, I could see you playing on that style pretty well, man.
Be right back there, guys.
Sam Keith, I was always the Max. The Max was always that's my favorite. Well, he also did what? Didn't he work on like the Goon?
No, Goon was Eric Powell.
Eric, okay.
Eric Powell is another huge influence of mine. I own all of the Goon graphic novels up until he stopped doing the art in them, and then I just stopped reading them because I don't want anyone else's art but his. I'll buy stuff just for the artist, though. I got a bunch of books where I don't even read them. I just look at the artwork.
What else did they have Sam Keith on though, man? That I can't think of right now, man. I'm just too
Didn't
tired.
Sam Keith do a Wolverine like one shot?
Yeah,
one time?
that's right. Yeah. Yep. Huh,
You know that
I'm not
Carlos
even looking at the screen, and I could tell what you
Barlos?
were doing. Do what now?
You remember the comic artist Carlos Barlios? Is it Bachelos? Bacheol. I think he did he did a lot of he's done a lot of Marvel work. He did Spider-Man. He's done that. He's another big influence of mine.
I cannot place that one, man.
I'd have to look it up and try to send you a picture of his work. You'd recognize it probably if you saw it, especially comics from the 90s.
What'd you say? What was the main stuff that he was doing?
Did a lot of Spider-Man and X-Men.
Oh yeah, that's what I ought to talk Greg into doing a new piece of, man. He's a big Spider-Man fan, and his style is, and with his dynamics that he does and shit, man. His Spider-Man stuff you would dig. I gotta get him on the show one of these times, man. Greg's just cool to hang out with, man. You met him before, Warren. I think on one of our original panel live streams over at the Cron.
Yeah, I believe so. I can never spell his fucking last name. God bless it.
He's one of you guys, John.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
No, Greg's a cool guy, man.
Yeah, I'm like
He's
that.
like the
fucking Bowser guy.
he's like the epitome of the stereotypical Canadian man. He's just just a
that's
nice
a
guy, polite, mellow,
I thought you were saying he was a comedian. I'm like, yeah, no, those guys suck.
No,
Like,
no.
if he's Canadian, that's worse.
He's the guy I work on with a lot of that stuff that you've been seeing, man, that I do like this piece and stuff,
Yeah, I still gotta get. I gotta look into White Devil and stuff like that. You really got me kind of grooving on that style.
Oh, as soon as frickin' Rollin gets that all rolling, we pushed it back. We pushed it back like a couple months.
I watch you draw so many panels of it. I'm just like, I'm grooving with this. I like this. Like,
I'm gonna have to start hyping that because that's supposed to kick off next month. The Kickstarter starts November 1st.
oh, there you go.
No, I don't know if it's November 1st, but I was
Oh,
making
yeah, that's right, from that dude. Huh.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out if I'm doing just a just a me and Shake Weight stream for the next Fate cast, or if it's going to be another. Probably going to just be me and him.
Now, I don't know if it's November 1st, but I know he is gonna. It's supposed to be rolling next month, man.
It's Chris Bachalo is the name.
Chris Botulism.
Yeah, it's Chris Bachalo. That's he was a big influence, but yeah, he's a big one from the '90s.
Yeah. Thanks for dropping by the stream earlier, by the way, Warren. That was awesome to see you in there.
Oh yeah, no problem.
I was like, hey, it's Warren.
It's funny. Anybody check to see if Sam's numbers have went up yet, man?
Oh.
No, I should do that. Let's check.
Go ahead and do that, because you don't got to like draw and stuff, man. I actually got to get a little something done here, man.
78 backers. He is at $2,888.
So yeah, that's where he was at a couple hours ago.
At the end of the stream, of the end of your guys' stream, the F8 stream.
So it's okay. Blue shirt guy says he's getting him 20K. So.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
The blue shirts. That's like our take of the brown shirts, I guess.
The blue shirt
and
guy.
there we go. There we go. Back to Serenity.
Yeah, be careful. Don't talk shit about Serenity. I love that shit.
Dude, I like Serenity. It's like I said, they just did Wash Dirty, and I was like, oh.
Well, with me, with Firefly, at first, when it first came out, I was like, yeah, just watching the first episode, and then it had all that twangy country style music in the background, like, eh.
But big
then
question.
later on, like after they already wrapped it up, then I went back and I watched one. I must have been in the right mood or something. I got through one, and it's like, oh, let me check out the second one, and then I couldn't stop, man. It's like, oh, this is great, and then it's like they canceled the series. It's like, assholes.
Now, when you watched it originally, did you start with the train job, or did you start with the actual intended first episode?
I do not remember, man.
Because they aired it completely.
Yeah, that's right. Did they mix
out of
them? They
order.
mixed them up out of order. Yeah, I remember hearing something like that.
Yeah, they wanted the most action-packed one to go first. Then they gave the pilot the second and third.
I think what I did is after I decided I wasn't going to watch it before I actually did. I think when I actually went through and watched them all, that I had already caught that it was like that, and I watched them in the order that they had intended.
Yeah, because the order intended really sells it up. And, I mean, there's so many things in that show that's just solid. Even in Serenity, there's a lot of shit that's solid. It's just, like I said, I got grumpy because they killed Wash, which is more me being a butthurt fanboy than anything else.
Now, you know, another one that took me a minute that I thought was just going to be total cheese and I wasn't going to have anything to do with, but after I ended up watching, I really fucking dug it.
Which one's that?
That was, oh damn, I'm going to lose track of, Andromeda.
I never cared for Andromeda.
Did you actually watch through it, or did you do like me where you just...
No, I watched it for quite a while, too, and I really tried. It just never clicked for me. I don't know why.
It did for me at first, man, but...
It's like Stargate. I've always had trouble with Stargate, too.
Yeah, and I was fine depending on what season it was with Stargate, because I was the same way with Stargate initially, too.
I shouldn't shit on Stargate, because I know tomorrow Dean Ellsworth is going to be like fucking messaging me going, I thought we were cool.
I was going to say, it seemed like everybody liked that, so it's like, man, we're going to get hate mail tomorrow.
No, Dean was actually on Stargate Atlantis. He was Anubis. And I met him at a con that I was running. Cool guy. Sat and drank with him for a while, and I actually got a birthday message from him the other day. I thought that was cool. But he messages me every once in a while, so whenever I shit on, I swear it's like clockwork with this guy. I get a message from him. He's like, I thought we were cool.
I'll tell you, one thing that really grabbed my interest with Stargate is when they brought in Browder and Claudia Black from Farscape. I was like, okay, I'm watching now, because I really dug Farscape.
Sorry, everybody, I fell in.
No worries, man. I'm really waiting to see the Orville when it comes back. I'm
yeah, but it's not till next year. They're already putting out I saw the little trailer for it, and it's like all they had was the empty bridge and a bunch of background of stuff going on, but it's like, what's this? This isn't a trailer, man.
They're also remixing a lot of Norm Macdonald's final dialogue. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
So, any of you guys ever catch Farscape? Anybody into Farscape at all?
never
my
was
thing.
one. Not
Yeah,
not mine.
Not my bag.
Nope.
Not much of a sci-fi guy.
I am, but that Farscape wasn't my thing.
Okay. What was it? I think the last style thing out there like that I binged the shit out of was Gene Roddenberry's Earth Final Conflict. That was the last time I really got into something.
I'll
I'm
tell
gonna
you,
put
with Farscape, it developed and got really good over time. That's what I'll say with that one, man.
I'm gonna put
Okay.
it to you just like this, and it's really.
You didn't
simple.
like the Muppets in it.
No. Hey, there's my Venmo. I'll explain my. I think a lot. Not that it's preachy, but a lot of sci-fi. It's like. I don't know. It's like it's. I think a lot of it holds its nose up against. You know what I mean? It looks down on a lot of other stuff. Just in general, and I'm like, and okay, and I'm just gonna say it. Firefly is almost as overrated as Seinfeld.
We were just sucking the dick of Firefly,
Yeah,
man.
we were just- you,
He did that on purpose.
you
He
have a
knows how much
mortal
I
enemy in Warren now, man.
I partially started to go at Serenity, but it's more like I said, I'm a fanboy who's just in pain. But I like me some Firefly. But yeah, I think you just assaulted poor Warren.
I thought we were cool.
He'll be
I
okay.
did.
He'll be okay.
Like I said, at first with Firefly, I couldn't get into it. I was like, no way. And then somehow I end up watching an episode or two in a row, and I kind of started really getting into it after that.
It's like I said, if they aired it in the right fucking order, that would have helped.
Bag of shit.
Well, with me, that one too. I think it's like that with some movies and series too, that I've just got to be
Zen,
in the right,
Warren, Zen.
right mood at the right time, kind of thing.
Overrated trash.
He's trying. The Hulk's coming out. Oh wait, that's just a double cheeseburger.
Hulk smash!
Hulk cardiac
We're all
arrest.
allowed to have our own opinions. It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It'll all be okay.
I'll be
It,
fine.
it's
He's back there. He's back there, rocking
it's
back
like-
and forth.
It's like
It's okay. It's okay.
What do
it's
you
like
got there, Pete?
It's like the people that say oh, what the hell is the name of the band? Well, A, Coldplay, and B, what was the other one? Not Savage Dragons.
Imagine Dragons.
No, Radiohead.
Radio.
Oh, Radiohead is so genius. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not garbage. I mean, they're talented.
Yeah, I didn't
But
see half the
it's-
hype with Radiohead.
I
as a
didn't see
god,
any
man.
of it. Radiohead, there's no hype. It's complete. It's emo. Not emo. Excuse me. It's alternative elevator music.
I'd say I liked
description.
I liked some songs from Radiohead,
Nope, I couldn't get. You know what
but
it was?
that's about it. I wasn't all about them. What's
I'm
that?
I'm going to be completely honest about it. It's a lot. A lot of it for me was the fact that the fans were so adamant. This is the greatest thing ever. Calm your tits. Okay, let's calm down. And then it was. I was like, hey, this is the greatest thing ever. Yeah. No.
Yeah, I know I'll get hate
No, it's
for it,
not.
but I was like that with Tool too. Like I was fine with the first bit of it, man, but then they started going to that ultra repeat. My thing is, man, when you repeat stuff, man, in a song, it's like a general rule. You only do it about 3, maybe 5 times in a row, not like over and over and over and over.
You tell
Learn to
that
swim, learn to swim, learn to swim. It's like, okay, we get it. We freaking get it. Okay.
I see. You tell that to the Nine Inch Nails. They made a career out of it.
No. Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah, that's,
Reznor has. He had a thing going on with that. That's a whole different vibe.
yeah.
I
Nine Inch
think
Nails,
that
don't
what
know.
you just explained, though, Pete, is pretty much how I am with Hero Academia, where I'm probably not going to hate it as soon as everybody shuts up about it long enough.
The problem is you're in the middle of it right now. Like,
Yeah.
You're in the full.
Here you
brunt
go. I'll
of
do
the
one
storm.
to piss everybody off. I think fucking Led Zeppelin's overrated.
See, I'm six on one side, half dozen the other side with that.
Yeah.
That doesn't hurt.
Besides the fact that they've been found to fucking rip off a bunch of stuff later down the road, that a lot of that was rehashed, ripped off songs from
Everybody
other stuff.
rips off everything.
No, like really ripped off, and they didn't give them any credit, and they acted like they came up with it.
Oh,
When they're ripping off like old blues players songs.
Oh yeah, no,
and
well
shit
that's
like
it.
that.
If you've ever seen Jimmy Page's record collection, you can tell that that's exactly. You know,
Stairway to Heaven was like some kind of old school like nursery rhyme type thing or something like that, man.
I heard that
But
too.
but yeah, there was a like there's a whole thing that you could find on YouTube. You go down that rabbit hole where they're showing all the different things where they ripped off in their songs, man, and playing them side by side, and you're like, holy shit, yeah, they really ripped off quite a bit.
and that's kind of like, the joke area of it all, with the whole parallel thinking argument and shit like that, where it's really fucking hard to prove sometimes.
Oh
Sometimes
yeah, but
too,
like I
people
said, if
have
you
a-
see some of these videos, there's no denying it, man. Like
Oh,
denying it.
Well, there's no denying that somebody fucking ripped off a joke sometimes, but you know what? There's plausible deniability, and that's all you need sometimes.
Oh, so you're saying that Dane Cook is
Dane Cook and oh my god,
Mencia?
Yeah, no, I almost
really
called
it's
her.
their own take on things.
Yeah, no, I almost called her the annoying fat bitch that gives tampons. Fuck, what's her name?
Oh, jeez, whatever.
Oh, god damn it, she's not even that bad. Why can't I remember her actual name?
Oh, yeah. Who the hell? I know who you're.
She had her own show and
She
everything.
had her own show. Yeah,
Roseanne?
yeah.
Nope.
No.
That's a whole other bag of worms there.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about, but she's faded from the. Huh?
I'm
Melissa
trying to
McCarthy?
remember her damn name. Nope, not McCarthy. More
I can't
modern.
stand her.
Yeah,
I
no,
can't
she,
stand Melissa McCarthy.
She kind of blondish hair, a little bit of a roundish, tubbyish face.
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
Always wants to talk nasty a lot.
Yeah, I know who you're talking. She's fucking terrible.
and she's such a thief too. Like, oh my god, she stole so many jokes.
Well, that's why she doesn't have a show, and we can't remember her name anymore.
Well, like I said, she's the Tampax girl now. So
Oh, really?
I know
Yeah.
who you're talking about. Yeah, she's trash.
I can't remember her damn name. I hate her, and that's why it's a good thing I don't remember her name half the time. But yeah, fuck Dane Cook. I'll just throw that one out there. There you go. Fuck Dane Cook.
And
I hope he
Carlos
finds
Mencia.
I hope he finds this stream at some point and a tear rolls down his eye. Fuck you, Dane Cook. There, that's my non-Zen moment.
Now I heard, and John will be the voice for this one. I heard that it wasn't. Wait, was it? What was this? Because it was Rogan and Mencia that
Got into it, yeah, because
Yeah,
Rogan
they're
was the
into
one
it.
that's like, what the fuck, dude? You're ripping people's shit off, man.
yeah, okay, all right.
Rogan
Yeah.
came at him with Ari Shafir as well.
Right, yeah.
And Ari, well, we already know Ari's kind of a bag of shit at the end of the day, so he's funny, but he's a bag of shit.
And who was it? Didn't Burris call him out too, or somebody? Where he?
No, Burris is famous for calling out Bill Cosby there.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah. Which also Burris was really funny when he backed up Andre.
Oh, Eric Andre.
Yeah.
I
Which-
like
that's
Eric
no fun.
Andre. No matter how out there he is, I still like his stuff.
Well,
man.
Burris wrote tons of his material, so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Of course, that makes sense why he was always on the Eric Andre show.
He was always the straight edge to his Unchained, and it worked real
Yeah, yeah.
well.
Hell, I even liked him on Two Broke Girls, man.
But yeah, no, Mencia is a whole weird situation where that's what he claims, right? Is it's parallel thinking all the way. That he just happened to pretty much create a joke and say it. There's like, dude, it's word for word. Like, and even when it's not word for word, it's like a weird situation that it's so close, it's uncomfortably close.
And he also
Right.
pissed off a lot of the Latinx community because he wasn't
Hey,
even.
whoa, stop.
What's that?
Stop. Don't ever fucking say that again.
Okay, sorry.
Latinx? Yeah, no,
I don't
that's
know.
not a
I'm
thing.
trying to be proper. I'm sorry.
No,
man.
that's not proper. Fuck you. No. Latino,
Okay, well,
this,
good.
that,
I
this,
know
one.
now.
We hate
I'm-
that shit.
Okay,
We all
good.
hate
I
never
know
heard
that
that
now.
term.
I
Yeah,
know
I've
that
never heard
straight
that.
from you, and I appreciate that, bud.
You know what? I
No,
Hey,
no.
I can
Go, man.
understand, dude.
no,
I
no,
can
no, 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 no,
understand
no, no.
you,
I was
man.
gonna explain why, but I would have sounded. Oh, I'm not gonna do that though. I'm not gonna bring that. I'm not even gonna bring up that demon.
Well, I didn't want to
I'm gonna,
offend.
no, no, no. You're not offending anybody by saying it. It's just, it's like we never wanted it. Like
Yeah.
Latino was fine, or even if you said Mexican, whatever. We're good. We're good.
But the thing is, he's not any of that, man. He's like from
You could select-
Burmese
he's from-
or something like that.
You could just said Latino, and it's fine.
That's what I was gonna do, but I
Yeah,
thought I
Latino.
needed
Nah,
to correct myself.
Latino, you're good.
I never heard the one that you used anyway, so good thing I know not to say it.
But anyhow, man, he got called out on that when he's trying to act like he was part of that culture, and he wasn't even.
Funny guy.
So not only did he rip off people's jokes,
He's a funny guy.
now I still have to say that the king of the newest or the newer batch of comedian stuff has got to be Chappelle, man.
Chappelle is legendary status at this point, but he treads a careful fucking line sometimes, man.
I think
But that's
Burr,
why he's good.
I think Burr is etching his way pretty close to
Oh
number one
yeah,
right now.
yeah.
Well, where Burr's got it is that Burr is so quick on his feet to turn everything. He can go from an entire stadium booing him to cheering him on, and that is insane. Like, you should not be able to do that after a shit show for 4 hours of other comedians go out there and rage at people and then have everybody on your side. That's unheard of.
It's kind of his shtick, isn't it?
He's really good at it, and I know that he gets. I also like that when he does get political, he kind of drops it and goes, "You're all assholes," and I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
That's
like,
fair.
yeah, because he basically he argues both sides, and then goes, "We're just all retarded, okay?" Like, it's like, Jesus, man. But it makes sense. It's like when one person went after him, he's like, "It's like you're pretty mean and savage to black people." He's like, "Well, I'm just angry at my wife." And it's like, yeah, you look it up. It's his wife's a black girl.
There you go.
Yep.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
And 25% is red lasers and 25% are blue lasers.
Yeah? Not wrong about that either.
You never seen that meme? Knowing's half the battle, and they have like the pie chart, and
Oh,
half
yeah,
of it's
no.
knowing, and then the other one is 25% blue lasers and 25% red lasers.
I was distracted. I am deleting photos from my phone
I thought you were
Okay.
saying I'm deleting Phil from my friend list.
because I'm doing it because I'm gonna fill it. I'm gonna reference pictures and shit like that.
That's half the time what I'm doing lately is just finding reference pictures and poses of stuff for the girlfriend to use as that canvas possible posing.
I'm
loves
gonna
it.
tell you. I'm gonna tell you the best thing to do. Well, there's two things. Toys are great.
Oh,
I use the because the WWE their new action figures are so.
Yeah, articulated
Posable. Yeah,
action
they're so
figures work
articulated,
really
yeah.
well. Yeah.
But I gotta tell you, and it's especially when I'm at a booth with a partner or somebody, I will definitely have no problem going, hey, take a picture of me real quick, and I'll stand in the pose that I want, or I'll have somebody stand in the pose that I want. You know what I mean?
That's why it's
Yeah.
great to live with my nephews. Hey, come up here, pose real quick. Grab that hammer.
Go over here. Act like He-Man real quick. All right, cool.
So yeah, I'm deleting just fucking.
That's why I
dozens
like
of
talking to
photos.
you guys. You always give really cool insights. I appreciate it.
No, no worries. That's what we're here for. So I'm just deleting dozens of photos that I don't need.
I really need to go through my computer and clean up a little
Oh,
bit.
this is my
man.
phone. This
Yeah.
is just my phone.
No, you just reminded me that I really need to do that. Got a few things I need to do. I need to get a bunch of the new stuff updated on my portfolio because I'm bad about getting the new stuff on there.
Yeah. Facts.
As soon as my PayPal shit clears, I gotta start buying a bigger chunk of space on my Gmail drive there. So
The Google
I have
Drive.
so much
Google Drive.
shit.
I have way too many fucking animations that I worked on, but I keep it all on my computer anyway, in case anybody ever comes back to me and goes, "Dude, I lost it or I deleted it." I'm like, "I got you."
You need an external hard drive.
I have one. It's a 4 terabyte one, but
You need more.
I play a lot of games and everything else too. So
That'll eat up a lot of drive
need more.
space.
yeah. Well, I remember it's been less than a year of me doing graphic design stuff. So
You gotta watch it with some of that though. Like, what kind of external do you have? Like the all already in the case, all put together one, and all that, man.
yeah.
That's fair.
You gotta watch it with those because a lot of those, and that they're like kind of, even though it's the same drive space, they're like cheaper than an internal drive a lot of times for the same space.
Mhm.
But the thing is, a lot of those are refurbished drives that they put in those. They just don't tell you that shit.
Son of a...
But my computer buddy that works in a shop, has his shop, man. I found that out from him a while back, man.
So your buddy that works in the shop has a shop. That's fucking awesome.
That owns
I-
a shop. That owns
I-
a computer shop.
Who would have
Your
thought?
buddy that
dude?
works in a computer shop owns one too?
Yeah,
That's amazing.
That's
Who would have
awesome.
thought?
Why doesn't he just work in the one he owns?
he does, and he's the only one that does. He's the only one in there, man.
I used to have one that docked, like actual internal drives, like you could just snap them in there. And it
Oh
would
yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But it actually burnt out two drives on me, and I was like, "Yep, nope, you're done. I guess I'm going to more modern ways."
I will
Like-
tell you, the best drive that you can get is Western Digitals. And
Yeah, I
if you
think I
can
got a
afford just
Seagate.
a little bit of extra, the Western Digital Black are the best ones to get, man.
What do I got over here? I think it's a Seagate. Let's see.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's a Seagate.
I just deleted 400 photos.
That one.
Holy shit, you just freed up a whole bunch of room, man.
I'm gonna need it because that's what like. Okay,
Oh yeah, yeah. No shit for the weekend.
I have one tablet that doesn't go on Wi-Fi ever. Only when I'm putting, when I download drawings or reference photos or tutorial stuff on it. It's just for reference for drawing and stuff on a tablet because you used to have 5,000 pieces of paper. Then I have my iPad, which I draw on and I do other things on. For this show, obviously, I'm bringing both to pull stuff up and things like that. But the Wi-Fi in the Jab, it sucks. And you could pay for good Wi-Fi, but it's like $50.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, it's New York, man. It's fucking stupid. So I'm like, nah. I'm
I
not
wouldn't
doing
even
that.
think it'd be that good with all the people that'd be linked into it, man.
The paid Wi-Fi is pretty good. It's not the greatest, but it's pretty good. The regular Wi-Fi, okay, it's really weird the way it works. It makes me think that they're doing it on purpose. Like for your point of sales, for my Square reader and all that shit, works just fine. If I need to, I want you to draw the Joker from page 24 from Killing Joke. I can't. Sometimes it's easier to just go down and buy the book, and fucking looking for it waiting for your phone or your computer or whatever it is. Like I brought my laptop once and it was like, no, this is stupid.
So
I'm
you
not
grab
doing it.
some of the things that are more popular at the time that more than likely you're going to get
My
requests
tablet-
on.
Do I even have my tablet with me right now? Let's see. Do I have the tablet sitting here? I do.
See, that's some of the stuff I'm going to have to get set up for next year when I go get on the roll with that stuff.
The reference tablet.
I need to be able to do the card reader thing and tablet so I can reference stuff if I want to do stuff, commissions while I'm there.
Everything, but let's just go to where's the oldest stuff.
I like how Larry's thing about Niobe, the next edition, having less variants is like a confession of an addiction. Did anybody else read that post? It was kind of funny.
Yeah, because I was picking on him earlier about it today. I always do. It's like, Larry, we brought you here because we know you have a problem. We're here because we give.
Yeah, but you know what
shit.
though, I know at least 3 guys who are worse at it, who have more. So.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Well, fuck. He'll even admit it, like Jim Noble, man. He's got tons of stuff that he hasn't even put out that he's just got hold of because he's got so many different variants out there.
Gave me a laugh.
Some Spider-Man stuff, some My Hero stuff, tons of Pokemon stuff. Just even Sailor Moon stuff. Just some big, a lot of models. A lot of stuff that's taken because, and the artists in the room, and if this helps you, John, cool. Like, okay, this. I just wanted to take this, not because I wanted to reference this, but I wanted to see, okay, they're in a fight, and I wanted to see, there's a couple different things I could, like, okay, tattered shirts, okay, that kind of, this kind of, okay, oh, the wraps on his hands, things like that, you know? Okay, it's a boob, she's got boobs, but, you know, you want to draw that, and you can, the shading and stuff like that. The painting, the Cobra Commander mask that I just did.
Cobra.
It's a wide variety.
This was cool. This is actually my original character, Jimmy Friday, that my buddy Justin did a fan art of.
No, it makes me wonder, without Larry dropping through, I bet you he's still streaming games right now.
You think he's streaming right now?
I bet you.
When are you going to jump on your original character, Peter? Are you going to do Attack on Cookie first?
Attack on Kiki would be easier. The plan is, I think, keep it wide open. I'm going to dive in with both and see which one catches more of a footing.
Okay,
and then
smart.
move on from there. Yeah, and then move on from there. Because I draw a lot of anime. Okay, here's a schoolgirl outfit. It's another schoolgirl outfit, so I can get the the idea of that.
I think Attack on Cookie would be good, seeing as how they're just wrapping up the final season and
the
stuff.
The thing is, the Attack on Cookie thing really does have nothing to do with the anime.
Right,
It really does. It's its own thing, and honestly, it doesn't need the anime to work. I don't need to piggyback.
Okay.
I just don't need it to piggyback off of it. It's gonna be fine and so. But yeah, you guys get the idea. Just tons of shit. You just look at, okay, see, I like toys. You know? I love drawing toys. Okay, cool. I got all the evolutions right there in one shot.
That's awesome,
okay,
man.
Cool. I can look at them and do stuff like that for the evolutions.
Damn it, my
Getting punched
Photoshop
in the
is
face.
being so...
I get to die in the horror film I'm gonna be in. Yes.
Congratulations, more fucking Pokemon.
I'm dying in like really fucking early in the movie too. I like that.
What's
All
that?
sorts of shit.
Oh, I'm gonna be in a horror film, like a B-rated horror film,
Naked
And-
Cannibal Campers too.
and I get to be one of the first people to die. So that's awesome. I'm playing a
Congratulations.
cop apparently.
Even better.
I know. I'm excited. I'm actually excited. This is awesome. I've always wanted to do this. So
I gotta do
What
this.
in the hell? Photoshop. Quit being so weird tonight, man.
I would say I could mention it because it's not like it's a big deal. It's I think I said it in the BC chat there, but the movie's called Sasquatch. It's Sasquatch with a chainsaw.
That's great.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty. I think it's great. I got
Oh,
the script the
fuck.
other day, and I'm like, this is fucking awesome.
That sounds like something that should be filmed around my town because we're
Yeah.
big Sasquatchers around here. So
Yeah, I got to be a cop. Apparently, that is one of the first victims, and I get the Kevin Smith level dialogue of just like bitching at my sergeant, pretty much.
Now you have to keep an eye out for when Kevin Smith finally gets around to doing Moose Jaw, man. You remember how that was supposed to be one of the ones he was going to be coming out with, man?
Yeah, I think
The
did he
Canadian-oriented ones.
Yeah, did he put a stop to all that?
I don't know. All I know is he's working on Clerks 3 right now, so...
He's doing Mallrats 2 as well, right?
And Mall, yeah.
Yeah.
And did they bring him back for the next season of He-Man?
Well, the next season of He-Man
Well,
is already
Masters of
done.
the Universe, I mean.
It's
yeah,
already
sorry.
done, and they haven't no word on if they renewed it. They still have to release the second part of season 1.
But then
so-
what doesn't make sense is they started up that new one that's that CGI animated one or whatever.
Well, that
the
one's
hell
for
it is.
little kids, though. I mean, that
Oh,
one's...
is that what's up with that
Yeah,
one?
That one's
that
actually
was-
He-Man.
That one's straight up Nickelodeon He-Man.
Yeah.
You know, that's like straight up little kids, and they're kind of futuristic, and, you know...
Oh,
it's-
okay.
I have heard people say that for what it is, it's pretty decent for being, just pretty much a kids show. That it's pretty decent. Some people joke
Can I-
around that
can I-
they
can I
understand
stop?
He-Man.
I want to stop you for a second. Because that's I think it's kind of like a point of order. It's a point of order with me, or even just a pet peeve. I don't care what the premise is if a show is geared towards kids. I mean, unless it's like education or something. But if it's just a fun show for kids to have a good time with, and okay, it's a kids version of a property that I had when I was a kid, but it's for kids today. Kids, enjoy that shit on your own.
Yeah.
Enjoy that shit on your own level. Find things about it that you like, and we can talk about it later when you're older, and it'll be good. Like, okay, people. My example was the relaunch of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated a couple years ago that everybody hated, and I was like, this isn't. I understand you're mad, but this isn't our Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's their Teenage Mutant Ninja.
Yeah, that's what I think.
They're-
Yeah, that's what I
they're
thought
allowed-
with this. That's what I thought with the last He-Man
Yeah,
too.
They're
the same
allowed.
thing.
They're allowed. The Nickelodeon version of He-Man is their version of He-Man. I give the perfect example is Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo has been around since the mid-'70s. Scooby-Doo has evolved, which each inclination of kids shows or what kids. Scooby-Doo has gone from straight up when I was a 5-year-old kid. Scooby-Doo was scary as fuck, actually.
Oh yeah, yeah, the
Scooby-Doo
original.
was scary. Scooby-Doo was scary as fuck. Then Scooby-Doo had guest stars. Then Scooby-Doo,
Yeah, the Globetrotters and all
fucking
that
Jerry
stuff.
Reed, Batman and
Yeah,
Robin.
yeah.
Then Scrappy showed up. Then this, then that, and it's all cartoon. Then the movies, and it's all cartoony. And the movies were for us, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, thank
but-
you, James Gunn, for Sexy Velma. Let's just be
No,
honest.
no. That's. I'm in the movie theater because I'm helping my buddy out because he's got his 3 kids and then his niece and his nephew, and it was him. It was basically him and the 2 uncles helping out because fuck. So we're like, let's go to the movies. It'll be fine. Popcorn, whatever. Cool, great. Everything's fine. So I'm sitting there. We're all sitting there with Scooby Doo. This is great. When they all broke up, and then they cut to a couple of weeks later, whatever the fuck it was, and the Jamaican music hit. And the smoke was billowing out of the top of the fucking mystery machine. I I jumped up. And I said, I fucking knew it.
I knew it. I knew Scooby Snacks was code.
And then they said, and my buddy laughed. To his credit, he laughed. He's like, and then but the kids are sort of like, what did you know? And shh. They were cooking in the van the whole time.
They were cooking in the van.
And then it
Did
turns
you-
out that they were cooking in the van during the movie, but fuck no, it's good. Nobody's that skinny and eats ice cream on pizza. Fuck out of here. But
Did you
that's
guys
the
see
thing.
that scene there? I sent
Well,
the
hold on,
Looney
hold on.
Tunes back in. Oh, go ahead.
Hold on a
sorry.
second. I want to, but that's the point. I think kids are allowed to have, like, where grown-ups cool. You really want to critique a kid show? Like, okay, Space Jam 2. This is their Space Jam. It's a cartoon. Let them have it. Stop saying that everything needs to be how cool it was for your generation. Everybody gets to have their own thing. Sorry, John.
Oh yeah, no, it's cool. I was just saying to Phil, did you ever end up watching that thing I sent you of Matthew Lillard arguing the original voice of Shaggy?
No,
It's
I
pretty
don't
funny.
remember seeing that.
Yeah, it's literally it's Matthew Lillard in real life arguing with Shaggy, but the Shaggy's voiced by the original guy who voiced Shaggy, and it's him literally saying like, "Oh, you made me a space case, man."
The Casey Kasem type
Casey
guy.
Yeah.
Kasem, yeah.
It's freaking great. It's basically him like saying, "I thought I took a character in a different direction," and he's like, "You made me a space cadet, man."
I could just see a parody now of Scooby and Shaggy with them in a van, and it'd be like a Breaking Bad parody.
I think it exists.
Probably, I wouldn't doubt that, man.
Them
I
making
wanted
sandwiches.
what I always wanted to see was an adventure with Shaggy, Scooby, Cheech, and Chong.
Oh God, yeah.
And just to answer all of our questions and put it all to bed. What's going
Now,
on in the van? You know what's going on in the van.
I do know that I saw recently that they. Oh, I'm giving up on Photoshop tonight. I'm gonna have to end up rebooting before this thing settles down. But I seen recently that there's a new Scooby-Doo movie out, and it's Scooby-Doo meets Courage the Cowardly Dog. From the old Nickelodeon days, Courage the Cowardly
Yeah.
Oh,
Dog.
wow.
Like I said,
Yeah.
I'm still bummed he's not an all-star, but maybe later.
The only thing I heard with like Space Jam is that the gratuitous nods to other characters like in the background, and all I heard is that it was like really bad, like cosplayers do better jobs of making their outfits for those characters and stuff than what they had on that movie. That's about the only thing I heard.
More about understanding the source material. Like, do you ever see Ready Player One?
Yeah.
That's a good example of how they just went, look at this reference, look at this character.
Right.
We know fuck all about them, but they're there.
Okay. Everybody's going to stop and then I'm going to go. Ready Player One is one of the most amazing books I've ever read.
I've never got to read the book.
I've read it. I read it twice a year, on purpose. It actually, quite possibly, may have saved my life in a time when I needed it. When I first read it, it is fantastic. I was so excited to hear that they were going to do a movie, and my first question is like, wow, how are they going to handle all the properties that were in the book? You know, that's going to be difficult. And then obviously you read a little bit, and you're like, you know, it's going to be difficult with the properties, and it's probably not going to be able to do all the things. And you get that. You know that there's going to be some, you know, deletions and things like that, because it just has to be. 'Cause
Right,
It's
yeah.
just so many different properties, and the whole thing would need to be CG and this, that, the other thing. CGI, excuse me. But the first 10 minutes, I watched Ready Player One. It was the second movie I ever left the theaters. I was so disgusted.
Oh, really?
And how much of a departure they took. The book was thrown away.
Oh no,
The
man!
book was completely thrown
I've-
away.
I never got my hands on the book yet.
The book is incredible.
Well, I guess it's a good thing I saw the movie first then, because that way it's like I could at least sit through that and go, oh, that's pretty cool. But then now, then you go back and read the book after you've seen that, and it's like, what the hell did they do to the movie, man?
Right. The movie was, and just to answer the question, the first movie that I walked out of was Napoleon Dynamite.
Really?
I hated it.
Wow.
Hated it.
I thought it was weird, but in a way that like kept me watching because it was weird. You know, almost like a bad, you know, like the bad car wreck kind of thing.
I never
It's
understood
just like it
why
was
people
just-
liked it.
I wanted somebody to put a crowbar to the back of that kid's head. So
I think I just enjoy bad movies sometimes. Like, and I'm not talking about like.
No. Yeah, I get you, and I'm
Yeah.
with you. Because let me tell you something. There was one night, maybe we were tired, maybe whatever. We sat down and we watched. What was the Jaws in like SeaWorld?
Jaws 3.
The 3D one.
Was that 3 or 4?
I don't know which one it was. But
Yeah, it was the Dennis
If
Quaid
it was
one,
3,
right?
it was 3D because it was Jaws 3
it
in
was 3D.
3D.
It was 3D.
Yeah.
It was the most bag of shit out of all the Jaws sequels. 2 was actually good, actually. but it was bag of shit. Like bag, oh shit. Terrible movie. Four of
First
us
one.
sat there sober, laughing our asses off to the point where my friend's wife and my two friends' wives come. He's like, "What are you watching?" They watch for like 10 minutes. Like, this is garbage. Why are you guys having so much fun with this? And, like,
Because it's garbage.
that's exactly what somebody said. Because
That's
it's
the
garbage.
fucking one where a shark like slowly floats and then breaks the glass, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, that's why schlocky B horror movies are good, man, because they're just so
Agreed.
horrible that they're funny,
Agreed.
man. And you can
Agreed.
crack on them the whole way through the movie, man.
Absolutely agreed.
That's why I liked Willy's Wonderland so much, man. It was a good time.
A good shitty movie is fun.
Yeah, that's what I heard with that one. Man,
Watch
the first
it.
Jaws,
Good.
though, man, that was the first one. As a kid, I shouldn't have been able to see that as young as I was when I saw it because I did not want to deal with water at all for a
Fuck the
long
swimming pool.
time, man.
Even the
yeah,
swimming
even
pool.
the swimming pool. Exactly, dude. You're not joking. Go to the
Even the
parents
swimming
that's
pool.
like, oh, grandparents got a lake spot, man. Oh, we can go to the bed. No, I'm playing in the sand. I'm playing in the fucking sand,
I'm
man.
playing in the forest. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Going anywhere near the forest.
Yeah, it's like, who knows? They could crawl up on shore, shit, man. I ain't even going on
Fuck outta
the
here.
beach.
All right, and I'm going to bid adieu because I need to go take a shower and get my shit together and then get on the road very soon. Thank God I fucking packed the car. At
Yeah,
4 o'clock. I put everything in at 4 o'clock.
Always
I'm
nice
done.
chilling out with you there, Pete.
yeah,
Great
you
hanging
too,
out with you
man.
guys. I will.
Oh yeah, have fun.
Tomorrow when I get back before I crash, I will, or this morning I should say, this afternoon, I will. Because Max has tasked me to take some videos and to stream with the videos and stuff. So when I get home, I'll contact Max and we'll all figure it out. All right.
Yeah, because he'll be a cool deal, man.
Later
Cool.
on, guys.
All right,
Later, Pete.
take it easy, Pete.
Wow. Up that QR code for Pete one more time there. Everybody missed the chance that they find this video later. Look at that, I got all of them.
Oh, I missed my. Pete's gone now. I missed my soothing background stuff going on, man.
Yeah,
I know.
we
The
lost
nice
our
one, right?
ASM some.
I was so used to it. It's like, whoa, hold it.
Let's say there's all the QR codes for all the BC boys. There
Well,
you go.
I'm like that. I'm like he is with like the fan thing, man. Unless it's just too cold, then I won't do it. But I do like that. Like, it used to be hard for me to sleep without having a fan running, no matter what time of year it was, because that sound just, I don't know. I dig that sound for some reason. Yeah, for some reason, Photoshop's just being weird with me tonight. I think it's because, for one thing, running StreamYard, and two, I haven't rebooted my computer in a minute, like for a few days. And for three, I think it's because there is a update for Firefox waiting to fucking install. But yeah, this is about where I got far. I didn't get too much farther, man, but this is about where I got with it. I only got a couple more people in the background to wrap up there, man.
That's cool.
But yeah.
I like the way that your QR code turned out orange because it's funny. Like everybody else has like all the vivid color, but you got the grayscale thing going on, and I like that. It matches the logo real sharp.
Yeah, it looks really nice. I'm gonna be
I like
using
that.
it too quite a bit, especially that little animation you made for me too.
Oh, the intro there.
Yep, I need to.
You got it converted and everything, eh?
Not yet. I need to. I'm gonna making a new intro pretty soon and doing all that, but that's definitely gonna be part of it.
Sounds good, man. You use it for whatever you want. It's fully yours, so.
I got to get ready to start promoting more once I get my Gumroad all set up.
Yeah, you use it on whatever you need, man. I just like working on stuff for you guys. It keeps my skills sharp, so. And I've learned a lot of cool techniques with doing it.
That's what I did a lot in the beginning with comics, man. People's who work that I liked, man. I'd either ask them or grab it up and just get some practice in and go, hey, look, I did this thing of the stuff you did. And they're like, that's how I ran into Rich. Rich says that. It's like, It's like, yeah, you show up on the live streams and watch us and stuff, you know. And then that one time, just out of the blue, you sent me over that piece that I was already working on, man. I was like, holy shit, that's cool, because I just did it out of the blue and he wasn't expecting it, man. But, you know, that's what I do. I'd grab stuff that I liked and I would get my practice in, man.
Well, it's basically I wait for somebody to ask me, can you do this? And I'm like, let's find out. And if I
Yeah.
can't, I will send them to the next person that I know can. The cool thing about having Courtney, the other half of Majestic there, is that, you know, anything I can't handle, I can pass to her, and then we usually can double up and get it done. So,
Oh, cool.
Retro's commission was huge, but we managed somehow to squeeze it all out.
Yeah, I don't know why. Even, well, maybe it's doing better now. I was going to say I had a couple of images open up. Let's see if that keeps it from...
Yeah, you were
Yeah,
talking about the
kinda
things you're going to
catching
do
up.
to this, eh?
I just wanted to get, you know, get some more blue in on the pencil-y shading area there. Because like I said, with his stuff, I work directly just with his pencils and work it all from there, whether I put little bits of ink in or not, but kind of developed a style. And like I said, Warren, this is, I think, one reason I'm able to work over your stuff well enough, because I'm so used to working on over the grayscale, basically, of his pencils, man. And I think that's where the technique comes from, basically, how I work on your stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, it's still lagging, man, because those big spots showed up. It's like, I didn't do that. It's just because the computer was catching up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give up on Photoshop for right now. It's about that time anyhow, man.
Yeah, I'm going to probably dip soon myself, so...
Yeah, it's getting late.
You dip, they dip, we dip. Whatever that's
as fun as it is watching, you know, it's funny. Several times, like, I've looked up and I've been like, what's everybody doing? Let's check out the screens again. And I see Warren just in the complete zen of just manipulating small lines and all that stuff. And I'm like, he's so zen right now. Look at him go.
He does the best of getting in a zone and working when we're on live stuff, man.
But it was the best because then as soon as Pete made a comment about Firefly, you see him just slowly, like,
slowly I turn, step by step.
He does that just to fuck with me too, because he knows how much I love Firefly.
Shit. It was the most organically, you can't make that shit up moment. It's just like, that's beautiful.
Well, yeah, I don't think he knows that we're talking about, though. He was away from the computer at the time, man.
Just perfect fucking time.
Yeah, it was.
What is it? The snowball phrase? That's beautiful, man. Yeah.
So what, did you look and see if Larry was still streaming or not, man?
No, I probably should. I bet. Who knows what that guy? Let's take a look at what old LP is up to. Maybe he's making a rant video. Let's find out.
No, well, let's see. It says streamed 2 hours ago, and he was on for 3 hours.
I got him on for 2 hours. It was Tekken live match, rank matches. No, it's 3. You're right. 2 hours ago. That's.
Oh, he wrapped it up. It looks like he messing with. Looks like he was probably messing around with the Final Fantasy thing at the end of the stream. It looks like.
Oh yeah, he was saying it's very much like Genshin Impact, but you know, not shit.
Yeah, he wrapped up.
Genshin Impact looked kind of like a free-to-play Breath of the Wild.
A little bit.
Not as well put together as Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I'll have to show you guys next time. I'll have to show you guys that weird ass, the Eternal Cylinder.
I need to get me a capture card for my Switch. That way, I can actually stream out a little bit of me playing on it.
So is that how you do it? Like, how do they stream Switches?
So you either get yourself a capture card, or there's a second dongle you can get where you basically plug the external HDMI cord into it. Then you go off of that into your PC. But
Okay.
and it's a lot cheaper to do it, but it's a lower quality, right?
He said dongle.
versus if you get like the what is it called? I'm trying to think here. It's like the Elgato or some shit like that. It's like a real fucking expensive. It's like $200-$300 for the damn thing. But it's basically a capture card. It's what it is.
Guess who was streaming or still streaming the whole time we were?
Who's that?
Tom Green.
Tom Green.
Oh, is he doing one
You
of his
should know
weird-
Tom Green. He's one of your people, man.
My people. Is this a Canadian thing again, or is this a comedian thing? Because if it's Tom, I know. Two
Both.
different
You know
Tom
Tom Green from MTV days,
Okay,
man.
that guy. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
thought that's who you were talking about, but you never know. Like, it's like when Larry goes, "You know what I mean?" And I'm like, "No, Larry, I do not know what you mean."
No, I did. Tom Green, man, he's cool. I've watched him on his own stuff past the MTV days, and he doesn't do that whole shtick. That was totally character shtick, man. That
I
was
say,
not-
dude, Freddie Got Fingered is where I drew the line, and I don't think I ever went back to that pool again.
Would you like some sausages? Would you like some? I still like that part. That was just too funny and weird, man.
It's
You know, when he had all the fucking sausages on strings and like puppeted from his fingers
I
while he's
didn't
playing
get
the
it.
keyboard. What's that?
I didn't get it. I'm like, okay.
I just thought it was funny because it was weird, man. And I never seen anybody pull no weird shit like that.
Family Guy nailed him to the board, man. They were just like, do you guys like me yet? Can I stop all this? Like, that is exactly what he was doing.
He
And
like lives in a van and makes beats now, doesn't he?
I don't know. I mean,
No, he went on the road for a little bit. He's back now. He's got his own. He picked up a. He's back up in Canada now, man. He's got a big plot of land and stuff where he's been doing some stuff now and shit.
I'm pretty sure that, 15, 16-year-old me is still pissed off at him because he married Drew Barrymore. So,
Oh yeah,
yes, it's like pure jealousy from me that I'm like, hey, I loved her when I saw her in Scream. Fuck you.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but no, he is pretty cool, and he's a pretty smart dude, man. After I watched a bunch of his like live stuff when he's getting ready to do that on the road thing, man, where he's doing his podcast from there, and he was like, because before he was doing MTV stuff and everything, they were doing rap hip hop stuff, man. Him and a couple other guys up your way, man, and then he got the MTV gig and the comedy stuff and that, but.
I don't know if I could listen to a Canadian rapper. No offense, John.
that's okay. I don't think I could either. and I've listened to the Insane Clown Posse, so that tells you my tolerance level.
No, it was weird because I'd never seen it before until more recently, and it really, for the time when it came out and stuff, it really wasn't that bad at the area of time that it came out for, man. I was surprised. It barely looked like him. He was so young at that point, man.
Sorry, I just had a minor flashback to today where I mentioned juggalos and juggalettes to my 23-year-old girlfriend there, and she goes, "What's that?" And I'm like, "Thank God you don't know."
Yeah, I
you
couldn't-
should never have to worry about, and hopefully you never find out.
Yep, I
Exactly.
I could never get into that, man.
Well, I was
The whole
explaining about.
the Fago thing, and the
Well, that's what it came from it because she picked up at the store. She had a bottle of Fago Pop, and I was like, "Oh fuck, here we go."
She like grabbed it and threw it out the window. I was like, "Don't you ever bring that into my house
Don't you
again."
touch that, man. No juggalos allowed.
I dated my fair
You
share.
will
of
not
juggalettes.
become a juggalette, man. I will not be hooked up with a juggalette.
I'm not greasy enough, or under fucking. I'm not gonna start shitting on juggalos. So
Easy,
Yeah.
yeah. We don't
And then, dude, then that. Oh, and that's what made it. And then I fucking it wasn't too long back where they actually did like this. I think it was straight to video movie, man. And just out of curiosity, where I ran across it online or wherever, I was checking out some. I was like, oh my god, this is so god awful, man.
That's what
So-
Phil says, but he was really in his Juggalo paint, watching it.
Yeah, that's
drinking
right.
Fago and
Yeah, it's
playing backyard wrestling because they were in it.
Being
practicing
considered a what did they get deemed at one point? A terrorist group or a gang or some shit at one point, man.
They should be.
Like literally, like the government had them listed as something like that at one point, dude.
In Vancouver, Washington, I was living there for a bit. There was aggressive, like they would attack you in the park gangs that were ICP gangs. So they would dress like juggalos. They wear the Jinko jeans with the huge legs flares, and they would walk around. And if you looked at them the wrong way at the park, they'd kick the shit out of you. Like there's like 15 of them.
Sounds like something out of that damn that Bobcat Goldthwait movie. Remember the one where the Shakes the Clown? Did you guys ever see that Goldthwait's movie when he wasn't doing fucking shit anymore?
No, I never.
He got so tired and hated that whole character that he got dubbed into or stuck into.
But he got to make what, like 8 Police Academy movies with that character? Shouldn't
Yeah.
be too bad.
Yeah.
Well,
But no, he's made his own movies past then, man. And some of those movies that he's made are actually pretty good, man. He did one that was crazy where they did it like a found footage where people out in the woods and run into Bigfoot or whatever kind of shit. And it was pretty.
Like this big old hairy monster man.
No, not like that. He wasn't in it. It was just his movie, like written and direct. But dude, it was actually pretty good and creepy for a found footage thing. It was not bad at all. I think it was called Willow Creek. It was only out a couple of years ago.
That was him?
Yeah.
I heard that was a good film.
Yeah. And Shakes the Clown was really good. That was one of his first things he did outside the whole the whole Bobcat thing, you know.
It's a movie about the goddamn Sam Squanch.
And then he did one that was, I forget the name of it, but was similar to, like, I can't remember the name, but it was similar to Falling Down. You remember the old movie Falling Down where the dude just gets fed up? And
Oh, yeah, that movie was great.
it was really similar along the lines of that, and that wasn't bad. But Willow Creek was really good. It was actually not stale found footage kind of, stuff, I know after Blair Witch and everybody jumped on board, there were so many just with the found
Fucking
footage
jump
thing.
scare goddamn movies are the worst thing to ever happen to
But
horror movies.
I will tell you, I guarantee you watch Willow Creek. That is good, and it gives you the creeps, man. Because Bigfoot is not just running away and stuff in that one, man. And it's really good. It's good.
You should, if you had a chance, also look up a film called Extinct. It's a Bigfoot film written and directed by the guy who did Blair Witch.
Hold on, I know this one. Does it
an
involve UFO
amazing-
stuff too?
No, not that one. I know which one you're talking. Yeah, there's one about what the hell is the name of that damn farm? It's like
Skinwalker Ranch.
yeah, Skinwalker Ranch alien abduction found footage film. This one was a Bigfoot one, and it was done by the Blair Witch guy, and it is some top notch.
I might have seen that one.
shit.
I'm not sure now, man. But I did see the UFO one, and I thought that was pretty cool too.
There's some gems in that found footage market, but it's real hit and miss.
You guys see
Yeah.
Troll Hunter? That was cool.
Oh, Troll Hunter
Oh,
was
dude,
beautiful.
the Scandinavian or Norway made one.
Yeah,
That
you want
was
good found footage. That's a
Yeah.
fucking great one.
I actually took a poster of that and did some photo bashing and made a flyer for the band out of that at one point, man.
That
Yeah,
movie
man.
was amazing to watch.
I like Cloverfield a lot too, but I know a lot of people
That's
really
one
got
I
bugged by the
couldn't get
shaky.
into that one that much, man. They didn't show enough monster or something in that one, man.
But that's
just
what I
couldn't-
kind of liked about it, is that it was like, you can't get the clear shot because there's just too much going on.
But you know what
and I
the
like
better
that.
one of that is? That Cloverfield that you overlooked that was way better than that pretty much was Cloverfield before Cloverfield. The Mist.
Didn't care for the Mist.
Really?
The book was way better.
Oh, I never read the book, so that
Yeah.
didn't bug me, man.
I
But
think
yeah.
the ending of the movie is better than the ending of the book.
That's fair. That
The ending of the movie was
pure.
probably one of the most brutal endings I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's one thing I did really like about that.
That was a good gut punch.
Yeah.
And I thought it was good that for just to be in one set location and stuck in just a small enough area and still pull it off for a whole movie. I thought that was really good about that movie, man.
That is a little hard to do, but I mean, it's not the only time we've ever seen that work. Like, look at Shawshank and stuff like that. It's very
Right.
possible. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like you said, the ending of The Mist was really good.
there's
dug
another
the
good
ending
found
of
footage.
that.
Chronicle is the other one I'd say. That is a really good found footage flick.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out which one that is. Which one is?
That's so. That is basically a bunch of people that it's nondescript. They either found an alien artifact or some meteorite or something, and they all get superpowers. But they're like,
There's,
they're
Okay,
Filmed in
yeah,
Seattle.
yeah.
Yeah.
it was fucking good. Like
Has
that.
the kid who played Green Goblin in the Andrew Garfield,
Right.
and
yeah,
he was
yeah.
also in Valerian.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
kid.
Chronicle.
Valerian, I still say that's a
Awesome.
highly underrated movie, man.
Well, I mean, I'm biased now that I've seen chunks of it. I'm like, okay, it's got Rihanna and she's dancing, and yeah, no, I'll give it a shot. But
And plus, I always liked what's her name, De Levine.
Oh, is that the main?
Cara
Yeah.
Delevingne. Yeah,
Yeah,
the one that played Enchantress in the first Suicide Squad.
Oh, that's such a terrible film.
Yeah.
the Suicide Squad, the one we don't talk about.
I
Like,
liked bits of it. I liked some of it, but overall, no.
The plot was just stupid. It's like, okay, let's get a team together to street. I need a team that can defeat Superman. So what do you got for me? Well, we got an Australian guy who throws boomerangs, a sharpshooter, a psychotic roller derby chick, a guy that has fire powers that doesn't want to use them, some guy with really bad skin, and an army dude. Perfect. Oh, and a witch. But the witch might flip and turn on us, so we might have to use a team to fight her. Whatever. Go with it. You know, it's
Yeah,
like,
and the whole thing with the
Come
Diablo dude, and it's like, oh, he could get all demon like that, but he didn't do anything like that earlier,
well, what's
you know,
also
stuff that
funny
didn't
too.
make sense,
What's
that
funny
didn't-
too is it's like, oh, you mean all the criminals that psychotic, normal, no powers billionaire with the cool car caught? Yeah, those guys. They're gonna kill Superman if he goes bad. Okay. Do we
But
have
you-
another plan?
There was
I
one-
think the
there is
most
one that I did at the
nonsensical.
watch party at one point. Well, I don't know if it was just Max or maybe a couple of you guys were in. But it's one that I forgot about that I dug up that I'd had was a Batman, one of the Batman animated, and that was basically the first Suicide Squad, and it was done pretty well, man. It's Batman
Oh.
something.
Are you
Batman
talking about Suicide?
Arkham something.
Yeah, it's Escape from Arkham.
Yeah, that one.
Justice League Dark was really good.
Yeah,
that
it
good.
was. Yeah, it was.
Constantine fucking cracks me up in that.
The one reason why James Gunn Suicide Squad was better than that one was because he had him fighting a villain that made sense.
Yeah.
Like fighting the Enchantress did not make sense, but fighting, a foreign government gone bad that's using an obscure DC villain, that's perfect.
Fucking
know.
Starro.
And who was that? Who was that the other night on Larry's stream was all about Monster Hunter, but was just
Was that guy in the chat was talking
Just
about how
giving
horrible-
shit about fucking
yeah,
the
horrible
Suicide Squad.
Squad was that said that that said the Monster Hunter movie was great, and then got pissed and left the chat. I think he called all you guys assholes because you didn't like the
Dude,
Monster
there
Hunter
was
movie.
some trolls there were some minions that were sent over there. I know that's what that was, dude, for sure.
Minions from who?
I'm not mentioning that.
that fucking-
Gotcha.
Wasn't that goddamn Monster Hunter movie like pretty much let's remove all the plot and all the detail and just put big fight scenes?
Well, it's made by the same guy who did the Resident Evil movies, who just really doesn't look at any of the source material ever and just
see,
makes
that's one
movies
that
for his girlfriend.
that's one reason that I was able to watch that movie and I didn't mind it is because I'd never played the game.
Yeah, Alice. Who the fuck is Alice? Like,
Like, they're not even making good movies. Like, I wouldn't even care if it wasn't canon, because I don't care much about Resident Evil, but it's like, you guys, this stuff sucks. These quick cut action scenes, and it's like, oh, come on.
I
guys.
thought it was okay for like a popcorn movie, man. You know, if you're in the right mood for it, I would say. I guess.
after freaking Resident Evil Village, though, you gotta care a little bit about large mommy vampire milkers, but
I still gotta check out.
it's
that.
worth the
Yeah.
play, man. It's actually, I of course that's what everybody focuses on and says it's worth the play, but no, it is worth the play.
I heard the story was really good.
It is, and it paces really well.
But it is
So-
like far away from what we know as Resident Evil, though, right?
Nope, ties in real well.
And,
Oh,
yeah,
does it? I thought it was
also-
just like almost like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, crazy family kind of cult thing, whatever, or something with it.
Without major spoiler of what is going on, because if you saw what was going on in the Resident Evil franchise before this, one side, Raccoon City, deals with science, one deals with nature. This has to do
Okay.
with the nature side of things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I still would really got to check out that Resident Evil 2 remake because I heard it was so well
Fantastic.
done, man. Like one of the best
Fan-fucking-tastic.
remakes that's been out. Especially adding in that one creepy dude, the one that you can't kill.
Oh, what, Mr. X?
Yeah, that one.
Well, he's just a tyrant. That's all he is.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I guess so. Yeah, that
yeah.
would make sense.
Yeah, he's just got a coat on over top of him and stuff like that. What a tyrant is essentially a nemesis that doesn't have fucking smarts. So
Oh,
they,
okay.
they developed a parasite for the T virus that when
Right.
the parasite infects things, it becomes a nemesis.
And let's see, another remake I heard was really good that I'd like to play because I never got to play the original was Mafia 2.
I heard Mafia was good. I never got into it though.
Those games weren't bad. I heard mixed reviews on Mafia 2, but I think if you've never played it before, you'll probably be fine. But I heard that people that were big fans of it weren't exactly 100% happy with it.
Really?
Maybe
I
it
thought
maybe
that
it
was.
three.
Are you sure it was the first? Yeah, it was the third or the first one that they
One,
did the remake.
one
but
of the
two,
remakes did not go over well at all.
right? 2 was the one that they did really well with. I do remember that, and everybody dug it.
I think that one
But
got.
then again,
lumped
if you're
in.
going to do that, you might as well like play Hitman instead or something like that.
I'd actually compare it more to a GTA than a Hitman, really.
Oh, okay.
Mafia's got very much the Red Dead and the GTA feel to it. So
It was pretty much a clone.
yeah, and Bully's the other one that feels exactly
What
like
was
it.
another one in that field that was really good at the time, but it kind of could be glitchy? The one where they had the really good facial mapping and stuff, where you're going around like
Nor?
Hollywood. Yeah,
Eleanor?
yeah,
that one's
yeah.
now available on Game Pass.
As I almost say Saints Row like a dumbass.
Saints Row. No, we're not talking about a remake where they put a bunch of fluorescent dildos to beat people over the head with.
Hey,
and
a
all
dildo
that
bat
shit.
would be an effective weapon, all right? Like, I'm sorry, but if you see the size of some of those, look up what a Moby Huge is, and then,
Oh God!
yeah.
Who wants to get beat up by a big old latex dick, anyways? That'd be terrible.
I mean, who wants to get beat up by a real one? But I mean, latex is pretty bad too, I guess. Like,
They'll do it like a what do they call it? A blackjack? It'll have it's filled. They fill it with lead or whatever.
oh, this is totally not Zen. Who the fuck?
I
told
know.
I'm not, now I
It's
enjoy my
Zen
1 month.
because there's no anger going on with it. We're laughing our asses
Yeah.
off about
We're
it.
It's starting
terrible
to turn
fucking-
into a Soul Calibur weapon the way we're talking about here.
Soul Calibur.
I mean, yeah, the soul dick. No, I'm not going there. That sounds vaguely racist. No.
Did they put a Soul Calibur? They didn't do that to Soul Calibur, did
No,
they?
Soul Calibur keeps it pretty PG, honestly, like PG-13.
They
That
just
was-
have excellent boob bouncing animation.
I haven't got to play that since the first one back in the day, but that was one of my first
I love Soul.
first like
I actually used to
3D
competitively play
realm
it,
sword
so.
fighting that was
Never that
done
good.
well. I really dug that
I
one.
was a Soul Calibur 2 competitive guy.
Yeah, I really dug that one, man. I like anything, especially back in the day, because you didn't have it with good sword fighting mechanics and shit.
Well,
You know?
you've seen me rock out with the Soul Calibur 6 there and everything on Larry's a couple times, I think. But the worst thing with that is since they made objects you could place anywhere on the body and all that stuff, which, of course, you understand exactly where this is going, lizard men with giant dongs.
Oh God.
You play online, you will find at least 15 of those. Like,
Then it happened. That shit happens on accident. Wasn't that one of the issues with fucking Cyberpunk before they got the updates in, where shit was like
they would just
going
like
through cloth and just hanging there?
not even just that, man. They'd be standing up T-posed on a motorcycle that's running by, and you just see a guy peeing while like T-posing with his pants down. Like,
Oh Jesus!
like it was catastrophic. But not everybody got those glitches. That was mostly on the PS3 version.
Yeah.
Of it, but
Yeah, see, and that's one that I got right away that I wanted to play, but I've still, and even after it was like after probably the first update or two when I played it, and on PC, I only played it for like 20 minutes or so, but I didn't run into anything weird with it, man.
I can't
The
understand.
only
a
time I
game
ran
like
into
that.
a little bit weird with it before the patch is when you go into that one area to learn some of the skills where the chick's in there and she's guiding you through some stuff. Here, now do this, all that thing.
I cannot understand a game like that that puts all that time and effort into your looks, like your face, your body, everything like that, and then it's only playable in the first person. And then on top of that, too, there's no body sliders at all. Like you're literally stuck to one of three thin, somewhat thin, mostly thin.
Yeah, and it even really didn't make sense even from that, because even when, remember, even the thing with going to stand in front of the mirror was all fucked up, so you couldn't even really see it either, you know?
Yeah, and you spend a good amount of time on not only that, but you can also choose your genitalia. Like it's like, what the hell is the point of this? Like,
Yeah, no shit, that is, maybe it wasn't intended, you know, they didn't develop it enough like we knew they didn't, man, and maybe that's just something in there that got 86'd out somehow.
so that's a major fuck up on their part because they got government money to make that game.
Right.
Because of the successes of Witcher 3, the government actually gave them grants to make that game, and they fucked up bad.
Oh, damn, that's how we could make the game we've been talking about, man. We need to
Government?
get a grant and we can make the Bad Girls fighting game, man, with all everybody's indie fucking characters.
I keep telling you, man, just look into Mugen. Like, Mugen's fucking awesome. You can make almost any game in that thing, and it's free.
Yeah, but
A
is
free
that
engine.
something that you could market and sell afterwards?
Probably not, but it at least gives a
Well-
working prototyping and a working idea so that somebody else could, like, use it and create from there.
Yeah, but you'd use a totally different engine and everything if you're going to do that. So
Yeah, but
really,
you'd have
you
a
wouldn't-
proof of concept, is my point.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah.
You'd literally have a playable
Well, you could
fighting
still
game
do
at
that pretty
point.
easy. Just do all you'd have to do is start out with two characters, model them, one set place. You know, not you don't have to design the whole area in that, and then just go through the fight mechanics part of it, man, and just use that as proof of concept. You know, as if King could talk Max into to jumping over to Unreal Engine instead of fucking Unity.
At one point, League of Legends announced they were going to do a fighting game, and I'm still waiting to see it because they got some really good character designs and rich character stuff. Like, I hate their fucking game beyond belief, but the shit they have for it is amazing. So if they ever get that into a fighting game, I'll probably pick it right up.
What I'd like to see, kind of like not quite the fighting game idea, but kind of do it almost brawler, I guess. But do you guys remember a game back in the day that was called Comic Book Man or Comic whatever? And it
Are you
was
talking
like,
about Comic Zone?
Yeah.
That game is great.
Yeah, I'd like to see somebody do a new advanced expanded version of that, man. And that would be cool to do it with like indie characters, man.
That game is a colossal undertaking. Like, I can't believe the amount of fucking hands on that. That was insane.
I loved that game when it came out. I'm like, this is awesome.
That's one of those
Look,
games
swing
too.
from one panel down to the next and keep rolling with the game and shit like that, man.
That game is the epitome of old game syndrome as well, though, because it tells you fucking nothing, and it continues on that pattern and expects you to just learn from all the times that you've died and had to restart.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like oh god, what was that? Dragon Quest or whatever the fuck, where it's reflexes based on the blinking parts of the screen.
Dragon Slayer.
Thank you. That one, it was just like, oh, how many times have you died? Well, better have more quarters, chump. Like,
yeah, learn the patterns and look for the flashes and know where you're gonna go. And yeah,
and we wonder why an entire generation of gamers ended up with epilepsy.
yeah, that game I played the shit out of in the arcades. Never got to finish it. The same with like Space Ace, because I like Space Ace too.
They made home versions of them since then.
But no, I was going to say, finally, I don't know. God, it's been a good handful of years back now. But they had them all remade for PC and stuff, including Dragon Slayer 2 and 3, and Space Ace. And I played through all of them and finally finished them after so many quarters I pumped into those games.
That's where this thing, the freaking, joystick would just be amazing to play that with. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, Cuphead, man, this thing was fucking great for Cuphead.
And if I remember, I think because I really dug the game, but it was really a pain in the ass, especially pumping quarters in, and that was Thayer's Quest, if you remember that one.
I don't remember that one.
Thayer's Quest was like, the Laserdisc games like the other, like all the rest of those, except it even had a keyboard too, like on the stand-up, that you worked through.
I remember, I think the game I put the most quarters into, aside from like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, because I've always been a fighting game guy, was probably Gauntlet. I think I put a lot of quarters
I did a lot on that one too, but I'd say probably the most with me outside of Dragon Slayer or Gauntlet would probably be, well, Altered Beast was one of them too, but fuck, I just had it on the tip of my.
I don't know that one.
Oh, that was a good fight.
You're making me want to play fucking Killer Instinct.
Well, it's kind of something along that lines where you transform into like werewolf character and shit, and had special.
Is that anything like Bloody Roar?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Now come to think of it,
because that's a great game that's been lost to time. Is Bloody Roar?
Yeah. The one that I played the most of, like what we're saying with the quarters on, was Gorf.
I don't know that one actually off the top of my head either.
Gorf. It was one of the first ones where they actually had it actually talked. It's like, ha ha ha, space cadet, that kind of thing. And it had different things that were similar to other games. Like there was an area that was kind of like Galaxian that you'd go through. An area like, let me think of what all was there.
Oh, fuck. Starting on.
Yeah, kind of like a Space Invaders screen, a Galaxian screen, a big mothership type screen. Yeah, that one was pretty cool. I played the hell out of that one a lot too, man.
I'm still trying to find more details on this Twisted Metal series and the tie-in game.
Yeah. Now, the ones that I would give up on that I wasn't going to pump quarters into was like Missile Command and Asteroids. Yeah, it's about that time, fellas. We should probably wrap it up, at least on the live, anyhow.
Yeah, damn, Warren, you got some fucking work in, man.
Hell yeah, you did. Look at that. Look at that comic-y goodness.
I fucking failed at distracting you tonight, my friend.
No, you let. Yeah, I took on all the distraction tonight, man. It didn't help. I was just easily distracted because Photoshop was just being a pain in my ass tonight.
I appreciate the link going on out and getting to hang and yak. It's always a good time. Like I said, man, I see a lot of really cool references and a lot of cool shaping and what you're working on there. So it's pretty cool to see.
Oh, thank you, thank you. You'll be getting a free PDF as soon as I get it done.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
We send
Awesome,
them
man.
out to all the BCers.
Score.
Hell
Oh,
yeah. BC has its privileges or
Yeah.
perks or whatever you want to say.
I mean, you got to deal with like assholes like me, but it's got perks. Right.
You know, we just slap you around a little bit and get you in line, and you're all good, man.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works. Because I'm the most timid and well-mannered and soft of the bunch. I'm the worst Canadian ever.
Come on, man. You got to be the stereotypical Maple Leaf, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, when I snap, you don't want to be the victim of it, but it's funny as shit when you get to watch me do it.
Oh, God. Except for Max. Come in the room. I'm out of here.
He didn't leave. He sat and waited.
He
And
did
he's
for a
like,
minute, then he's like, yeah. Then he's like, no, I'm going to duck out.
There's Grogu.
Oh, holy crap.
Grogu's gonna,
Like
hit
a
that
Beastie
smoke.
Boys video.
The hell did he-
Stop.
Did he let you step away from the table doing all that inking back there, man?
I gotta put him to work.
Oh, shit. All right, boys. I'll let
Next
you
thing you
finish
know,
up
we're
here.
gonna we'll come in on a session with Warren sometime. He'll have Grogu at work. He'll have his nephews over there, and he'll have the whip out. Get to it.
Oh, Jesus, that is just a whole can of worms and sweatshopping that we don't want to be talking
Oh
about.
yeah, you're right. Yeah.
That's what I put on my Tinder profile. Must know how to ink.
Must know how to.
I thought for a second that was going to be must know how to use a whip, but okay.
No, I'm more interested in can she color
Yeah,
or
you're right.
ink?
That's a whole can of worms, not intended in a bad. Oh, geez, bad film.
Warren, you want her to be able to make a killer sandwich. You don't need all the other. Come on.
All right. On that note, everybody, though. Oh, thanks for sticking around and hanging out with our craziness, man. And
The Zen Den will now be canceled.
we will be back around soon, hopefully. Hopefully, if Zuckerberg doesn't shut us down, man.
He should be all done scrubbing all the stuff that was at the Pentagon hearing, so you'll be fine.
Okay, we'll be good. All right. Well, nonetheless, man, peace, everybody. We'll catch you later, man. Be good to each other.
Peace.
Peace.